know why you made me change what I thought without even
Becky's
trying.
the best to ever do it. You're talking about two champions right now, current champions. Becky is Intercontinental
All right, whatever.
Seth freaking Rollins, World Heavyweight Champion. Two of the top of their game. And together, they're going to beat AJ Lee and CM Punk.
Both couples are undefeated as they team up with each other in mixed tag competition.
How about you, Shay? What you thought? Well, I think we already.
Come on, man. I gotta go CM Punk and I gotta go AJ Lee. There's just too much. There's too many head games being played right now. And not to say that Seth and Becky don't know how to play the puppet master role. And they still, at the end of the day, have the strength in numbers. At the end of the day, they're still the Braun and Bronson. They're still Paul Heyman. You know, Becky's a part of the division now.
Yeah.
So there's a number of things that can go into it, but it's just hard for me to pick the against the fire that AJ Lee has brought, wanting to come back, wanting to prove that she was ahead of her time. She's not just in that era. She was ahead of her time. And there's been whispers about what she can do. What would she do in an era like this where there's titles everywhere to be grabbed? And I think we get our first taste tonight. I'm going to see CM Punk and AJ.
Okay. Well, here's a quick just thought I want to put out there. Do we see another mixed tag at some point where those two titles that you mentioned that Seth and Becky have would be on the line against Punk and AJ? So winners take both belts. I know there would probably have to be a stipulation on the other side. Just something to think about, a little creative liberty.
I like that.
Here.
I like that.
Thank you, Miz.
I like that.
I'm not sure if you liked a lot of the stuff I was saying today, but you liked it that mix.
I like that a lot.
Hey, man, let's look ahead. Title for title, winner takes all. Why not? Let's see that happen.
Who doesn't love a good championship match? We got the undisputed WWE Championship on the line.
That's how you're going to announce it? We have the WWE Undisputed Champion, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes, taking on the
Hey, Mom.
Warrior, Drew McIntyre. And look, Drew McIntyre has been on fire. He has been sent off because he is sick and tired of not getting the respect that he deserves. You know who else talks like that? This guy deserves the respect, all the respect, every single ounce of your respect. So I am going with Drew McIntyre upsetting the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes.
Shut up, Cody.
Boo all you want.
Not Cody.
You know what?
Shut up,
The
Miz.
headlines
Honestly.
never read. The Scottish Warrior is the new undisputed champion of the world at WrestlePalooza on ESPN.
You know, honestly, I love Cody Rhodes. You know that, but I'm 6'3", about 260. I stood in front of Drew McIntyre a little bit ago. The man is a monster of a human being, and he frightened me a little bit. And because of that, I don't get frightened. But if you can frighten me, then I got to pick you in this match. I agree with you, Miz. I think when it's all said and done, Drew McIntyre is taking this title back home.
Oh, listen. Now, Drew McIntyre is one of the 5 people to pin Cody Rhodes since he's been back. After that loss, Cody went on an 18-1 run, the one being John Cena. Cody is locked in, but Drew seemed to have been kryptonite early on. I hear what you guys are saying. I hear you guys have valid points. It would be what got the most clicks, what got the most views, what got people talking about if we saw Drew McIntyre as the champion on the first PLE is.
Change,
and you know how Chef Levesque gets to cooking. So we really have to see where it's going to go. But if I had to pick right now, Nepo Baby's up by 1 billion, baby. Cody Rhodes all day. I got to go Cody Rhodes.
You getting all the baby face reaction?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna go. I'm going Cody. I'm going with Cody.
For everybody. But that dude, there it is. There it is. TJ, it's been a hell of a day. Man.
This is like I said to start the show. Some dreams stay dreams. Some dreams come true. This is what this was, man.
You know, it was an honor for me for being here. So thank you guys.
Keep checking out 301. We're kicking the mic show. He's right behind us. Let's do that.
Let's go, WrestlePalooza, baby!
I'll eat in a second. I will, bro, but I kind of didn't want to watch it by myself. Okay. All All right.
Now the NFL's Colts have taken the city by storm, led by quarterback Daniel Jones. And tonight, the city hosts history, the first ever WWE premium live event on the brand new ESPN app. The undisputed WWE champion is back. And out for revenge against the man who tried to cost him his career. Cody Rhodes is here. But he has to beat that man, the Scottish Warrior, Drew McIntyre, who claims Cody is blinded by the title and eaten up by paranoia. And Drew is going to take the championship and save Cody Rhodes tonight. Well, history will be made. The WWE has arrived on ESPN, and we wait your appetite for the WrestlePalooza Countdown Show.
ESPN and WWE. They weren't exactly titans of American broadcasting. They were upstarts.
Talking at the end of the ESPN Sports Center. In this very desk, in the coming weeks and months, we'll be filling you in on the pulse of sporting activity.
In just a moment, we're going to take you to the match. A very controversial match, and there is no doubt everyone.
Outsiders.
Now, I'm still not sure just exactly how it works.
Oddities.
These are people that cannot be controlled.
But the stories they told, the best of them anyway, were of a piece. All the way live.
Up to the satellite and onto your screen.
Ending on a bang. But landing with a wink.
If it's up to me, we'll run these highlights every night on SportsCenter. Aesthetically, there's a problem with them. Something is technical stuff.
Whatever the prevailing technology or the size of the screen, they listen to you.
The people made the rock.
Whatever.
And that's how it happens. How outsiders do the mainstream. Renegades morph into heroes. And orthodoxies evaporate.
Lawrence Taylor will wrestle in WrestleMania.
If you want to call me, and then I'll show you the screen.
Those time-worn lines between what's scripted and what's not.
Dennis Rodman, on Monday, he didn't show up for work.
Dennis Rodman is here. Some things worth missing practice for, brother.
Between athletics
A wrestling style takedown.
and amusement.
Can I make one more of those? Sure.
Don't apply anymore.
Shaq welcomed into the world of the WWE.
The biggest names
What are you doing that, Pat? Are they Super Bowl rings?
and the biggest games
Big 12 championship game. Let's go.
continue to cross over.
Al Bergen Brunson with a stare down.
They're just absolute experts in the world of entertainment. I'm a huge fan.
Wrestling isn't a metaphor for the national condition,
This is very, very entertaining. There's nothing bigger than
Whatever.
but a reflection of it.
Best good in the world, amazing. Best good in the world, bro.
This is the pinnacle of entertainment.
As are all games we play.
Beyond defeated.
Oh,
Sports is entertainment. Always has been, always will be.
We are live outside the Gateway Fieldhouse in downtown Indianapolis. Welcome to Countdown to WrestlePalooza, presented tonight by Cricket. WWE fans have filed in tonight, getting ready to make history on ESPN as part of WrestlePalooza. Hello again, everybody. I'm Michael Cole outside the Gateway Fieldhouse. I am joined tonight by my illustrious panel. None other than the former WWE champion, former Mr. Money in the Bank, Big E, is here tonight.
Big titties.
Look, I grew up watching SportsCenter and Game Day. I never fathomed that I would be a host on ESPN, but look at me now, mama! Also here with me tonight, the man who will sit at ringside and call all the action on ESPN. My buddy, five-time Intercontinental Champion Wade Barrett.
Iconic sporting network, a great wrestling town and a stacked card. Feels like nothing can go wrong, but this is WWE, and when things go wrong, it's a whole lot of fun. So here's hoping.
Well, listen, before we get started, I do want to say something about tonight and about the history that is about to be made between WWE and ESPN. Tonight is for me. Tonight is for Big E. Tonight is for Wade Barrett. Tonight is for every WWE superstar that has put their body on the line over the years to get to this point. Tonight is for Mike and Kylie and Julie and all Kasama and Tommy Cullen and all those backstage helping to make this moment happen. It's for Fathom and Evan and Lee and Timmy and in the truck and trying to make this happen. Marty Miller as well. All our camera guys, Rambo and Stu, down at ringside. You've got Rico. You've got Sweaty. You got Grogan. We're here because of all them. The studio, Adam Panucci, Mike Beard, and all my friends there.
You get for the
moment
2
happen.
legs.
The team, the digital team, the office folks. That's why we're here. However, we would not be here. None of this would be possible if it wasn't for all of you. If it wasn't for the WWE fans who have supported us each and every step of the way, that is why we have arrived, that we are on ESPN. Yeah. Well, you see, I've got an empty chair next to me, right? Well, we've got a very special panelist that is going to be joining us here this afternoon. He is a man who took this city on the ride this past spring. He's a man who led the Indiana Pacers to the NBA Finals. He is a massive WWE fan. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for my friend, even though I'm the Knicks guy. Here is Tyrese Halliburton. We were so excited when we learned earlier today that Tyrese is going to be joining us on the panel tonight.
So if you just playing around, you can say, yo, teasing me.
Welcome along. One of having your day, sir.
So Tyrese, you and I had a chance to sit down and talk a little bit earlier today. How excited are you to be a part of this whole debut on the ESPN app tonight?
I'm pretty excited, man. I'm pretty excited. I think like everybody else here, we're excited to have more WWE here in Indianapolis. We're getting very lucky that we're the only city that gets John Cena twice on this retirement tour. So excited to be here.
So there's a lot we're going to discuss over the next hour or so with Tyrese Halliburton, including Tyrese getting to the ring at some point in his career here with a buddy of mine, Jalen Brunson. We'll talk about that a little bit later on. But let's get right to what's going to happen tonight and what is a massive card here at WrestlePalooza. Of course, we got the mixed tag match that everyone's talking about. That would be AJ Lee teaming with her husband CM Punk against Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch. You got the undisputed WWE Championship, Cody and Drew. You got the Usos reuniting tonight against The Vision. You got the Women's Championship, which I think is going to steal the show, Io Sky and Stephanie McMahon. And you have, for the final time, the renewal of a great rivalry in WWE. It is John Cena versus Brock Lesnar here tonight at WrestlePalooza.
What do you want me to sit here and put John Cena over for 25 years and talk about how great he is? I'm not your guy.
He is what we do. He was the first choice, and rightfully so.
If Brock Lesnar would have stayed in the WWE, you would not know the name John Cena today.
It was his table. He just decided not to sit at it. I don't carry any shame about how I got the chance, because that was the start of my run.
Is John Cena really the greatest of all time? Why should I believe that? Why would anybody believe that?
I'm not going to stare at the camera in the lens and tell you I'm going to kick his ass. No. I'm going to tell you this is going to be hard.
In your yellow calf-stained t-shirts and whatever you want to wear out there, I ain't buying it.
In Indianapolis, I am going to show up and bring the best that I have.
If John Cena wants his retirement with an exclamation point on it, I'm going to retire John Cena.
I believe Brock Lesnar when he says he wants to end the tour early. I'll do everything I can to make sure that doesn't happen.
I'm going to retire John Cena. However, I want to do it. And that's exactly what's going to happen at WrestlePalooza.
And who is going to argue with Brock Lesnar? That will be the match that kicks us off tonight at WrestlePalooza, Lesnar versus John Cena. We've got reporters all throughout Gainbridge Fieldhouse, including Jackie Redmond, Kathy Kelly, who are backstage to discuss the Brock Lesnar-John Cena match. Let's kick things off with Kathy.
Yeah, thanks so much, Cole. Now, for the last 2 decades, Brock Lesnar has defined what dominance looks like here in WWE, and few of his rivalries encapsulate that better than his battles with John Cena. But this Brock is dangerous. This Brock is determined. We heard his threat last night that he is coming for blood. He considers tonight D-Day. That means that tonight is not just another match. Tonight, Brock Lesnar is hoping to end John Cena's retirement tour early. Jackie, more on the 17. Never seen 17.
Well, Kathy, listen, if there is a WWE superstar that can do that to the John Cena, it's probably Brock Lesnar. I mean, these two have gone one-on-one 6 times in their careers. Brock Lesnar has won 4 of those matches. In fact, John Cena has only ever defeated Brock Lesnar via pinfall once. One time ever. You know, it's funny. We're on ESPN today. I've spent over a decade covering sports, and we see it all the time. Just because you're the first place team or maybe even the greatest of all time, there's always that one athlete, that one team that just has
Brock
your
Lesnar.
number. And I do wonder
I'm big Brock Lesnar.
might be that.
I'm 7'3" tall, and I can't teach that.
Jackie, I'll tell you what, if Brock Lesnar is in the mood that he was last night, I fear for John Cena. I want to take you back to what happened on
Brock Lesnar.
SmackDown last night. I was supposed to do an interview with Brock Lesnar. I thought I was heading back to the locker room.
Hey, boy.
He had another way he wanted to do the interview. Okay, so this was from 10 years ago. I have no idea why they're showing this, but this is me getting an F5 by Brock Lesnar. Now we go back to last night on Friday Night SmackDown. And I'll tell you, I never felt so helpless in my entire life. Thank God that Corey Graves came in to try to talk Brock Lesnar off the ledge. But Corey did not deserve this. And I can tell you, ladies and gentlemen, that I had an opportunity to speak with Corey earlier today. He spent the night in the hospital. He's now home resting with his family.
Hey, man.
His neck is all screwed up. He said he's trying to keep good spirits, but we just don't know when Corey's going to be back. So I'm going to start with you, Tyrese. What do you see breaking down in this match tonight between Brock and John Cena?
Yeah, I think it's going to be a rock fight. I think the last time these guys saw each other, it ended in a DQ. Seth Rollins jumped in, so we never got to see the finish to that. So I'm excited. I kind of see this as the rubber match.
How are you?
I look forward to it.
Big E?
Look, every time these two are in the ring, John Cena gets pummeled. Whether he wins or loses, I expect the very same. if John Cena is going to have a chance tonight, he is
I
going
will.
to have to learn
I will.
to nail. That's someone who gets beat time and time again. Expect to be in suplex.
I will. I'm
John Cena, but can you take all that punishment?
I'm eating right now. I'm eating right now, and
we have an insider term in our
I'm,
world. It's called a squash, when one person beats someone else really quickly. Brock Lesnar doesn't.
I'm sitting here. I'm eating pizza and I'm watching wrestling.
A massacre of John Cena, the retirement tour ends
They're
in Indianapolis.
they're doing the pre-show. So I'm sitting here watching the pre-show.
Brock Lesnar, because Brock Lesnar does not give a damn tonight. All he wants to do is end John Cena's retirement tour 3 months premature. And I think that it may happen. Do you agree with that?
Yeah.
Brock's going to destroy
Yeah.
John tonight, or do you think he's got enough time?
Well, I think that Brock will do what Brock does. I think that we'll see a lot of suplexes. I think that John will get thrown around the ring. But he's John Cena. So we're not all that concerned. I think that in the end, John will be resilient. And I look forward to the way he responds.
Cool.
He always does.
One of the things that have been in my mind over the past
That's cool.
situation last night is
Thanks for coming by.
2014 SummerSlam, in what I believe was perhaps the most lopsided match that I have ever called. Brock Lesnar destroyed John Cena, who was in the prime of his career, well on his way to becoming the GOAT. Brock Lesnar dominated him in a way that I never saw John Cena dominated before, and I'm afraid that could happen tonight.
Well, afraid is the right word, because John Cena has admitted he is afraid of Brock Lesnar because he's crossed paths with Brock Lesnar before the aforementioned incident at SummerSlam 2014. Tyrese, I gotta ask you,
I don't know what he's talking about.
You've had a million games of basketball at the very top level. Have you ever been afraid going into a match?
Never. I don't think so. I don't think I've ever said I'm afraid of anything.
Yeah, so that's scary. But John Cena, who has had as many wrestling matches as you have had basketball matches, yet he is afraid. That is giving him a signal. Fight or flight. He's chose fight. It's the wrong move tonight.
Okay. Your basketball match, eh?
It's going to nonetheless, real quick predictions, Biggie.
Look, whether we like it or not, I got Brock Lesnar. I think we're going to see. I don't know it either. But I think we're going to see something that can.
I'm going with John Cena.
I think it's going to be
I'm going with Cena.
After suplex, followed by an F5, and that's it.
Yeah, it's an unfair fight. It's Brock Lesnar. It's a human being against a different entity from another dimension. You cannot beat this
You and Sweet Scorpio and Hubert are always welcome here, too. So.
Tyrese, I'm with you. John Cena's got all the momentum in this retirement tour. I think he is going to do something to pull up the win tonight. Well, ladies and gentlemen, also joining us, none other than the man from ESPN and Hot 97, Peter Rosenberg. Hey, Peter.
Guys, thank you so much. I am here. I was excited to talk basketball matches, but I'm going to keep it WrestlePalooza right now, guys. And of course, it is all about Brock Lesnar and John Cena. But there's one factor we didn't talk about. For so much of John's career over the last decade, he's talked about this a lot. There was a split crowd. Let's go Cena. Cena sucks. There will be no Cena sucks tonight. The crowd in Indianapolis is firmly behind John Cena. My man Wally is here for John Cena. If you guys came to see the Never Seen 17, make some noise right now. It's going to be a different kind of home court advantage for John Cena tonight. And of course, we'll see how it plays out to start the show at WrestlePalooza. Back to you guys.
Thanks a lot, Peter. We've got a raucous crowd here outside the Gainbridge Fieldhouse, and I can only imagine what it's going to be like when we are inside, sold out for WrestlePalooza. It is a massive night for this man. The brains behind all of this, Paul Triple H Levesque, the Chief Content Officer of WWE. He's going to join this panel a little bit later on tonight. Plenty more to come on the countdown to WrestlePalooza. Here live from Indianapolis, Drew McIntyre interview. CM Punk, AJ Lee, all still to come tonight.
Where I feel right now, I feel like we need to be all alone.
How about this?
Fresh off of Monday Night Raw, the Usos are here. This is fun. Monday Night Raw in the Sports Center.
We on ESPN. Come on, man.
The Scottish Warrior.
I'm a world champion without a world title. Finally, about Cody Rhodes.
Drew, you are the best guest that we've ever had. Triple H is here.
Let's go.
Gotta get in here.
Good.
I gotta get in here.
We are getting in the ring with Triple H.
With a powerhouse like WWE, in with a powerhouse like ESPN, it's next level.
Three-time Divas champion AJ Lee, one of the greatest wrestlers of all time, CM Punk.
Seth Rollins is a huge Bears fan. I don't want him to experience joy in any facet of his life.
Here we go with the WWE Heavyweight Champ.
You and your wife, Becky Lynch, taking on CM Punk and his wife, AJ Lee. We're going to find out, I guess, Saturday nights if you and cheated the best or if CM Punk and his wife are the best. Me and the wife. Bring out the champ.
Cody Rhodes, the American Nightmare. You always want the one to show.
Those who tune in on Saturday night, what are they going to see? WWE's roster has never been this stacked. There's somebody for everybody.
One of the dopest shows on ESPN. It's a show we put on like no other.
Tonight, he beats the hell out of John Cena at WrestlePalooza in Indianapolis.
Not so fast, my friend. John Cena, you can't see me.
Yeah, I've never tuned into WWE before. This is the time to do it.
Thousands of WWE fans are arriving tonight at the Gainbridge Fieldhouse in Indianapolis. The WWE debut on the ESPN app, WrestlePalooza. And it's only appropriate that we are on ESPN tonight because many of our WWE superstars were great athletes in their former life. Yeah, Braun Breaker was a beast on the football field. He's a beast in the ring as well. The badass Brawns, Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed of the Vision are here. Their sights are set on running through the tag team that stands in their way. Tonight, that is one of the greatest of all time. The reunion of Jimmy and Jay, the Usos. It's going to be a war.
I said the Usos are now hands up. Let me remind you who's standing in the ring, who's
The most prolific tag teams in WWE history. Jimmy and Jay Uso reunited.
You twins and we love. At WrestlePalooza, you're going against the best damn tag team in the game. The Usos! The Vision runs Monday Night Raw.
The tribal thief Bronson Reed, a badass Braun Breaker. Seth Rollins' vision is clear. Absolute power, absolute dominance, absolute destruction.
Jimmy, Jay, the myth of you guys being the greatest is going to come to an end. Because at WrestlePalooza, we will beat you at your own game.
That bloodline that's still run deep my veins. I'm gonna pull up for my family every single time.
WrestlePalooza, get ready!
Megan Moran and Sam Roberts outside the Gainbridge Fieldhouse. And I tell you what, it just feels right out here. The Usos are back together as a tag team. And Sam, this is already one of the greatest tag teams of all time. But Jimmy re-enters the picture. A bigger star. Jay, a former World Heavyweight Champion. Tonight, it's got to end up all loose.
Oh,
Loose.
possibly. And Indianapolis seems to agree. But here's the thing about the Usos. They haven't been on the same page.
Well, brothers fight.
They fight, but they don't have a common cause. They don't have the same reason for being. They don't have a vision. The Vision has been following.
Who was Jey Uso mysteriously talking to on the phone during Raw? Now, before having a backstage segment with his brother Jimmy, Jey was caught on the phone saying, "Please call me back, man. I got some stuff I want to run by you." When Jimmy asked his brother who he was talking to, Jey brushed it off and said, "Don't even worry about it." Not surprisingly, fans are now speculating who Jey was talking to on the phone, with some of the possible names being Roman Reigns, Paul Heyman, or Jacob Fatu. Personally, we believe Jey was talking to the OTC, but who do you think it was? Who was Jey Uso?
I'm trying to make peace.
Look, that's losers, huh? Man,
Well, good luck to Raw General Manager Adam Pearce trying to control this matchup here tonight. Usos versus The Vision, Braun Breaker versus Bronson Reed. First, I want to talk about the Usos, one of the most decorated tag teams of all time. 8-time tag team champions. In fact, it was in this city 2 years ago where the Yeet movement was born. Does that give the Usos some momentum coming into tonight, Big E?
I think so. I was initially a bit concerned that the Usos weren't.
Right now, new bet 365.
I'm gonna use the bathroom real quick, guys. I'll be right back.
Get $200 in bonus bets, win or lose, so you can turn that $200 into something.
I'll be right back, guys.
Sign up and see why it's
Those two have been together. How aligned they've been.
Between CBS News and
Look at me, I'm gonna say something crazy right now.
you watching the same two Usos?
For 37 years. We've seen the last couple weeks, the last week or so. I should have been aligned together.
No chance. Okay, there has been non-stop disagreements between Jey and Jimmy over the past several weeks, lingering around the LA Knight issue more than anything else. Now, the issue is this. They went their separate ways as a tag team after being the greatest tag team of all time. When they went singles, Jey Uso undeniably had more success than Jimmy Uso. Now they get back together. Are they back in unity? Are they back as equals? Or is Jey Uso now the leader? And if he is the leader, and I think he is in his own mind, that is not going to sit well with Jimmy Uso. And therein lies the issue tonight.
Jey sounds a lot like Roman Reigns as of late. I want to ask you this question, Tyrese, being an athlete. The Usos, of course, so accomplished, one of the great tag teams of all time. And now you've got this up-and-coming team in the Vision in Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed. Being an athlete, a lot of times maybe the underdog, especially the patience the past few years, but you've always gotten to the next step and the next step into the finals. How important is it for Braun and Bronson to win this match tonight, to prove that they belong at the upper echelon of WWE?
Well, I think it's just them establishing themselves as one of the top teams. And to establish yourself is that you got to beat whoever's ahead of you. And the Usos, like you said, I think are one of the greatest, if not the greatest, tag team of all time. Regardless if they're arguing, regardless of what's going on, they're one of the greatest tag teams of all time. So you get this win, you get this on your resume, it boosts you a lot. So this would be a huge win for the Browns.
Yeah, again, big tag team matchup tonight, the Vision versus the Usos. We are live outside the Gainbridge Fieldhouse in Indianapolis, Indiana, as we get set for a mixed tag team match tonight. A match between CM Punk and the returning AJ Lee against Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch. For more on this mixed tag team action, let's check in with Kathy Kelly.
Well, guys, I have an absolute crowd here, and I think we have all seen the lengths that Seth Rollins will go to deceive his opponents, and we are realizing, like husband, like wife. Now, the Visionary and Becky Lynch, they were feigning some friction earlier this week ahead of their match against CM Punk and AJ Lee, but it seems that both duos are on the same page and ready to prove that they are WWE's power couple tonight. Now, AJ Lee is the reason why I started watching wrestling, and it is very surreal to see her back. So who do you think is going to take it home tonight?
I think it's going to be CM Punk and AJ Lee.
Who do you guys think?
CM Punk and
CM Punk and AJ Lee. That is unanimous out here. So what do you guys think?
Well, I'm going to start with Big E because of the relationship that he's had over the years with AJ Lee. One of the reasons that you came up to Monday Night Raw and Friday Night SmackDown was because of AJ.
No, absolutely. She was the reason I got to the main roster. Also, she's someone who's also very experienced in mixed tag team matches. We had one, 12 years ago at SummerSlam together. We were not, unfortunately, it did not go our way. But she is fired up. This is someone who I think a lot of people never saw coming back to WWE. But she is energized, seeing her impact on the industry, seeing the love she's gotten from fans. I think it's really going to carry her through tonight.
Wait, Becky Lynch is just named the greatest WWE women's wrestler of all time by Bleacher Report. She's teaming, of course, with her World Heavyweight Champion husband, Seth Rollins, tonight. Will they dominate?
I don't know about dominate. I do think they're going to be victorious. I think we all saw the honeymoon period of AJ Lee's big return, which is massive for this industry, is truly over. It ended when Becky Lynch connected with a manhandle slam last week on AJ Lee. It completely wiped out AJ Lee. That is the first live round AJ Lee has absorbed in over 10 years, and it did not go well. One of them connects tonight. It's
Tyrese, who's going to win this thing?
I think that's a pretty easy decision for me. I think I'm going with CM Punk and AJ Lee. There's no.
We're going to find out, but we are in Indianapolis, Indiana. Tonight is the first ever WWE Premium Live event, streaming live on the ESPN app. Gingrich Fieldhouse will be sold out tonight. Now, if you can't be here, the next place to be, Cosmo, in either Los Angeles or Dallas. The most interactive experience for all WWE Premium Live events. So cool. It's a great atmosphere. You can be here without being here. A little bit later on, Stephanie McMahon will be joining us here on the Countdown panel. I want to show you a little sneak peek of what's coming up on our Plus Four Story podcast with none other than the Rock, Bob Kowski.
My favorite was the security guard that didn't know that I was part of the show. And she looked at me and grabbed me. And I looked at her and I said,
Today's her birthday.
A fan is run out onto the field and he's not wearing pants.
He's not wearing pants.
Sneak pants? And the control room censored it. Oh, only pay for what you need.
I was doing a shout out for my niece.
Cody Jägermeister shots, please. Those look warm.
Yeah. I will. I will, bro. I will.
Jägermeister. Damn, that's cold.
With Kingsford, you can bring some serious flavor to the tailgate. Isn't that right, Reese?
Shh. Let them cook. Kingsford Original Charcoal. Available at the Home Depot.
Society does try to put us in a box, especially female athletes, but you can't. I'm Gabby Thomas, and I'm a world champion sprinter. When I'm lining up for a race, that's when I feel like my best self, the most empowered, the most confident. If you look good, you feel good, you run good. Using style and fashion as a way of self-expression is so important, and I love that TJ Maxx stands for it. Daring to be different and daring to be yourself is what makes everyone so unique, and that's my ticket to success. TJ Maxx. Maxx what makes you, you.
Introducing the ESPN Bet Fan Center, where you can instantly link and bet on your fantasy teams. Get ready to jump in a fan center and take over game days. ESPN Bet.
Not much, bro's watching the pre-show.
Fans. Download now.
Not too much. I'm just watching the pre-show right now.
The official Riyadh season opening ceremony 2024.
I will find the matches and stuff. It's like a match card, so I can post it.
The WWE debut of a brand new ESPN app. We've got reporters everywhere, including Peter Rosenberg, who's somewhere in the Gateway Field House.
Cole, thank you so much. I am backstage with Raw General Manager Adam Pierce. Adam, I understand you have some breaking news concerning tonight's WrestlePalooza lineup. What do you got?
Oh, listen, Jack, you ever walk into a situation where you think you got it figured out and then there's just a little bit too much animosity?
Yeah.
Yeah. The Usos, Braun Breaker, and Bronson Reed just showed me that match, while it's going to be great on paper, has a little bit too much energy. And not to disparage my referees, I love my referees, but I think maybe tonight I need a referee that's a little bigger, maybe a little stronger, maybe a little referee that knows these four a little bit better. A special guest referee, Jackie, that might be just a little bit pissed off.
Sounds like you might be talking about me.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. LA, can I get an immediate comment on how you plan to handle this tonight?
Jackie, let me talk to you. I don't want to referee this match. I don't want to even be involved in this. As far as I'm concerned, screw Braun, screw Bronson, Jimmy's cool, screw Jay.
Hey.
I'm only here to make sure that this match goes down. Look, the rules are going to be a little flimsy here tonight, boys. So you can do anything you want. You can beat the hell out of each other for all I care. But here's the thing. My only job, my only concern is to count the three. Or if somebody says, Uncle, I give up, then I'll ring the damn bell. But there's one man who can do this job. With two Usos, with two Browns, there is and can only be one. With everybody saying L.A. Knight. Yeah.
Wow. All right. Thank you so much, LA Knight, for your thoughts as you prepare to referee tonight's tag team match. Listen, Peter, I know you and I both watch a lot of sports. Even the most well-intended official has a hard time calling it down the middle. We'll see if LA Knight can do that tonight.
Very well said, Jackie. We've certainly seen that. LA Knight will have
Jackie Robinson.
You mentioned the world of sports, and of course today, so much conversation about the relationship of ESPN and WWE and the world of sports and professional wrestling. It goes back a long, long way. So many incredible moments, and we want to take you through just a few of those classic moments.
Tonight, WWE ushers in a bold new chapter with WrestlePalooza, the inaugural premium live event on ESPN. The athleticism, larger-than-life personalities, and crossover shared between professional sports and pro wrestling makes this partnership absolutely perfect. Since its early days, WWE has attracted the biggest names in sports and pop culture, with some even stepping into the ring. At the very first WrestleMania in 1985, the greatest himself, Muhammad Ali, made an appearance as a special guest referee in the main event. Since then, the very best from the boxing world would transition to WWE. Like Floyd Money Mayweather, competing in a blockbuster bout. And Iron Mike Tyson, showcasing his knockout battle.
All right, man. Tyson, national title.
But what happens when an NFL athlete steps off the gridiron and into the squared circle? WrestleMania 2 brought in NFL giants, such as the refrigerator William Perry, to put that theory to the test in a seismic battle royal. Size and strength can make the difference between victory and defeat. Just ask Lawrence Taylor, who went from Super Bowl champion to headlining WrestleMania 11 against Bam Bam Bigelow. In today's football landscape, we've seen plenty of players join in on the action, no matter what position they play. Whether it's tight end, offensive lineman, or even punter, these athletes can stand toe-to-toe with some of the best WWE has to offer.
Gronkowski's in the ring.
Whenever an NBA icon enters through the ropes, you know it's must-see TV. Who could forget when Karl Malone and Dennis Rodman carried their on-court rivalry to the mat, respectively tagging alongside Diamond Dallas Page and Hollywood Hulk Hogan.
Diamond Dallas jerk off?
But they aren't
What?
the only time NBA adversaries would square off.
Halliburton and Brunson with a stare down. Somebody get the commissioner on the phone.
While most athletes have their moment to shine, not every appearance goes according to plan.
Oh no! Austin Smokes back a bay! Heroes just got tombstone! He does it again! Somebody have 4 feet!
For some of the biggest names in wrestling, their journeys didn't begin in a WWE ring. The football field was a proving ground for Hall of Famers Ron Simmons and Goldberg. And for current superstars Braun Breaker and Roman Reigns. While competing in amateur wrestling, Kurt Angle won an Olympic gold medal with a broken freaking neck. Before he was slamming bodies, Mark Henry was breaking powerlifting records. But no one dominates the competition like the Beast. Brock Lesnar's championship pedigree in the NCAA and UFC cements him as one of the most dangerous combat athletes in the world. Time and time again, we've seen how seamlessly athletes transition into the world of WWE, captivating audiences across the globe and creating unforgettable moments.
My Lord! Are you kidding me?
As WrestlePalooza kicks off this historic ESPN partnership, WWE has never felt more at home than with the premier destination for all things sports.
Pete Rose.
And obviously, Brock Lesnar, of course, one of the greatest, most decorated athletes in the history of WWE.
Wow, he died.
Mike Tyson was mentioned in that package, but you could make the case that without
He died.
Tyson's involvement, the entire attitude of sport could be completely different. That's just how intertwined sports and WWE have been over the years. Back to you guys.
Indeed, Peter. And I remember Mike Tyson, one of my first interviews in the WWE in San Jose in the Shark Tank in the Skybox, setting up that whole angle for WrestleMania. Before we get to Tyrese's experience in WWE, I do want to say a couple of things. First, I can't believe that I mixed up Peter Rosenberg and Jackie Redmond. That would be the first thing. The second thing is on ESPN, so we can look at it, right? Syracuse beats Wrestling Football
The ring, but I've had a lot of fun doing all the different things that these interviews. Tyrese, I'm going to ask you.
You got involved in SummerSlam. What's it like to actually feel that emotion and get involved in a WWE action?
Oh, it's so fun. It's so fun. This is over there in the Garden. They were booing me out there. They don't treat me very well in the Garden. I don't know why. I don't know why they don't like me out there. But no, it was a lot of fun. I didn't want to hurt anybody, so we got out of the ring. But I've had a lot of fun and doing a lot of different things with WWE. So
And of course, Tyrese, I want to ask you the Achilles tendon, and how's it coming along?
It's healing. I'm walking. I'm here in 2 shoes, so it's the little things right now.
And you don't have a crutch. However, the crutch came into play last month at SummerSlam, right?
Yeah.
Take us through that again.
Yeah, so I thought I was just there to watch a good match between Cody and John, and next thing you knew, John walked up to me. I thought we were gonna dab, embrace each other. I guess he didn't like me either. Gave me the "you can't see me," took my crutch and used it against Cody. I had no idea. Never got the crutch back.
Wait, Big E, you guys have been involved with athletes as well over the years here in WWE. It just adds a special something to this entire atmosphere, doesn't it?
No, absolutely. When you have these larger-than-life personalities who come in and do incredible things. Also, I know we talked about Ron Simmons in the package, but I have to say, I think as far as pedigree is concerned, the greatest college athlete to ever step foot in WWE. We're talking about a man who is a college football Hall of Famer, a 2-time consensus first-team All-American. He is 9th in Heisman voting as a nose tackle. Ron Simmons, a legend, okay? A lot of love for Ron Simmons. He did incredible things at Florida State. But no, sir, because you know little about college football. That's why. That's why.
College football, soccer's my game, or should we call it real football, as we call it in England. Cole gave a nice shout out to Syracuse. I'll give a nice shout out to Preston North End, who beat Derby County today 1-0. Great job, PNE. But WWE are the best athletes in the world competing. So if there are any great athletes out there in any sport, including the likes of Tyrese Halliburton, come on down. We will find a place for you. You want to compete? This is the place to do it, right here in WWE on ESPN.
Well, one of those athletes that's been involved over the years, none other than former New England Patriots great Rob Gronkowski. We saw him get involved a little bit earlier on. Now, you guys have all checked out Stephanie McMahon's podcast, What's Your Story? Tremendous. She has great guests each and every week, including the Gronk coming up. Here's a sneak peek.
My favorite was the security guard didn't know that I was part of the show. And she looked at me and grabbed me. And I looked at her and I said, "Oh, you don't know." You know, like I know like when someone's playing the part. I knew she wasn't tipped off. So I played back. I was like, all right, this will be fixed. But I was like, I ain't fighting this girl because I know it's going to
of course not.
So I played back and I was like, I'm sorry. And she kind of like put me back in my seat. And then a couple people radioed over. Then she looked at me and she was like, "Oh," back to me. She was, "Oh." And I was like, yeah. And then I leveled Ginger Mahal. There it is.
There it is. He's taunting you. I mean, really?
That's a 15-yard penalty.
Look at that.
Look at that. I look
Look at
mean.
him. You do look mean.
I look mean.
Your hat makes you look extra mean, right?
It does.
Oh.
He stole my drink. He drank it. And then he threw it at me. That's when I knew he meant business. That was disrespect.
Disrespect right there. And then he turns his back on you as if you don't even matter.
Yeah.
Right? Shaw.
Jerk.
I was hoping they'd show. Oh,
Right
this?
There we
No,
go.
her
Oh, here
not
she
letting him in.
comes.
Here she
Oh, yeah. Oh, my gosh. That's what I knew. Look at it.
Oh, look
she
at
meant
it. They're
business.
like, no.
No,
he's
what's
in
her
it.
name? The security guy's name? Lisa. That's what it was. We became like best friends after
Yeah,
that.
my kids love Lisa, and they were telling me the story afterwards. They were like, Lisa didn't know.
Yo,
Lisa had no idea.
look how jacked and big I was back then.
Huge.
Holy I was Diesel back then. Damn, I gotta get back to that size. You want to know what's crazy? It's like I weigh more than I do, like right there. But
Yeah.
I'm not that big anymore. Like
And then
I
you
gotta get that big.
absolutely.
Look at that.
Your head.
Bam.
Oh, yeah.
Bada boom.
Oh, yeah. You're just a little bit excited. I mean, like a little excited
Hey,
there.
I'm Jack Diesel there.
You know what's so cool about Stephanie is being able to sit down and how engaging she is, and she can really get to the heart of the story, the bottom of the conversation. Stephanie is going to be on the panel a little bit later on tonight, and we're going to see a clip from her interview with Tyrese Halliburton. How was it to be sitting down with Stephanie for the podcast?
That was a lot of fun. It was my first time meeting her, and I think she challenged my thinking on a lot of different things. So that was interesting. That was a great interview.
We're going to see a clip from that podcast interview. Stephanie McMahon's What's Your Story a little bit later on here on the Countdown Show. Switching gears now, we've got to talk about our main event tonight. That is for the undisputed WWE Championship. Cody Rhodes, the American Nightmare, defending against that man, the Scottish Warrior, Drew McIntyre. Earlier this week, sat down with our own Captain Kelly.
Drew McIntyre, you have made a lot of headlines and your actions have garnered a lot of backstage chatter. A month ago, you attacked Cody Rhodes with the WWE Championship and claymored him through the announce desk. I know you've explained your perspective on why you did that, but was that really about Cody?
What happened specifically with Cody and I is very simple, and as you say, I explained it already, but for a lot of our fans, I have to explain myself ad nauseum with the facts. So let's go again, since we're on this big platform right now. The match was over. He attacked me, put my face in the post, cleared an announce table, not to fashion me a fine cuisine, to put me through it, and I retaliated. And that specific example was self-defense, so everybody stop asking me about it.
You could say that yourself and Cody have had very parallel careers, breaking into the industry around the same time. You were once tag team champions together.
Gotcha once.
The difference, your first WWE Championship win came during the pandemic in front of no audience. Whereas Cody's WrestleMania, 70,000 people in attendance. Does that affect you at all?
You remember 5 years ago, right? How terrifying it was, and the one escape during that period was WWE. I tried to be that centerpiece of the company, that role that Cody's in right now, but the world shut down when the world needed a hero to step up. It was my face every week leading the charge. People have moved on so quickly. I was there when they needed me. When I needed them, they weren't there. It wasn't until Hell in a Cell, where I bled out for everybody and I was gone for a few months, I saw the truth. I've wasted 20 years of my life. I fought for everybody. I sacrificed my family to be that guy for everybody, no matter what was stacked against me, and then moved right on. I realized what a lot of superstars don't realize, and they sit at home retired and they have so much regret. You got to get what's yours right now. And I'm going to get what's mine right now, and I'm going to have no regrets. And that title is not what I want. It's what I need. And it's not what I deserve. It's what Drew McIntyre's earned.
Well, I think there are viewers that could chalk this up to you being jealous of Cody.
Okay. In the eyes, I've always found the windows to the soul. You can always tell when somebody's lying by looking them right in the eyes. So do me a favor and zoom that camera right in. And look into my eyes right now when I tell you there is not one single thing about Cody Rhodes that Drew McIntyre would ever be jealous about.
You've mentioned Cody being a politician. You've also called him a liar and a manipulator in the past. The WWE Universe loves him. So what is it that you think people are missing?
I mean, let's start with the liar thing. I mean, he said himself, Cody Rhodes is a liar. Listen to this podcast. I know there's a lot of content in WWE, but give it a listen. He'll admit he lies all the time. He's a liability. He's got liabilities. He can't help himself. So let's move that one on. The manipulating aspect. We both have openly said we followed the John Cena approach. Give it my all, sacrifice everything. I did. Cody did exactly the same. The big difference between both of us, that he learned to kiss ours just as good as Cena. He managed to cut off legs from people to get anywhere close to him. Cody Rhodes doesn't care about anything else except that WWE Championship, and himself and everything else comes second.
Could you argue that you feel the same?
Yes, but I'm honest about it. That's the difference between Cody and I. I tell the truth. I'm not a carefully crafted character. He knows I'm the biggest threat in his company. He would do everything he can to turn people against him because he knows I'm too clever to fall for his games, to fall for his act. He's had his opportunity after opportunity after opportunity. Me, screwed. And I just want a real chance, a real damn opportunity, and that's exactly what WrestlePalooza is.
Well, final question before I let you go. WrestlePalooza, very first premium live event streaming on ESPN. A lot of eyes will be on this one. What would it mean for you to walk out with that WWE Championship?
Vindication.
Oh, baby girl, let me see you do your dance, let me see you twirl. Shake a knee in the club with your homegirl. Take a bit for the punch to the whole world. Yeah.
Now, of course, the boss of the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes, he is here preparing for his undisputed WWE Championship match up against Drew McIntyre. Iris Halliburton will be back with us in a little bit, but we are joined by former two-time WWE 8-time Intercontinental Champion, Mr. Money in the Bank, one of the all-time greats, The Miz.
Let's go! Thank you very much. I am excited to be here, and I'm excited about WrestlePalooza on ESPN, baby.
So let's talk about the championship match, the main event tonight between Cody and Drew McIntyre. What Cody Rhodes' first title defense since winning the championship back at SummerSlam that Drew McIntyre took him out. Is Cody ready for tonight?
Well, let's face it. One swings a sword, one swings for sympathy. And Cody is all about the theatrics, all about the tears, the emotional speeches, the stories. And let's face it, Drew McIntyre led us through a pandemic when there was no fans, no noise. He was our MVP. He was the WWE champion. Everyone was talking about Drew McIntyre in a positive light. They loved him. He loses the title. Everyone turns their back on Drew McIntyre, forgets about Drew McIntyre.
I'm not sure they actually turned
They
their
actually
back on
did.
him.
They did.
I agree
And
with you
now
on this one.
everyone is disrespectful towards Drew McIntyre, and Cody wants to call him a keyboard warrior. He is the Scottish warrior. And Cody wants to talk about stories.
I just think
the ending of tonight's story will not be what Cody wants, and I am not letting you talk because I understand what Drew McIntyre is going through.
No, because you've been a hypocrite like him throughout your career as well. So the fact of the matter, the truth teller, the fact of the matter is this. I think Drew Biggie is just upset that he's not the world champion, that he got cashed in on a couple of years ago, that he hasn't been able to get back to the top of the mountain, and he wants to blame everybody but himself. Look, he's someone who has accomplished so much in this industry and in this business as well. I think off the heels of the feud that he had with CM Punk, I expected him to be a mainstay in the title picture at the very top of the card, and I think there was some frustration.
He's there right now.
He's there now, Mike, but he wasn't before, is my point.
Takes time.
It does take time. Thank you so much for the interruptions. But I think Drew is someone who carries a lot of that frustration with him. And look, Dr. Tom Pritchard trained a lot of us. And one of the first things that he taught me when I got to FCW 16 years ago is that in this business, you have to learn to eat excrement sandwiches. He didn't use the term excrement. You have to learn to eat it and like it. And I think Drew is someone who has never been that way. He is not one to do. So I think that comes, a lot of frustration comes from that.
You know what's interesting is that you guys were brought up with Cody Rhodes and Drew McIntyre. How did it get to this point?
I'll tell you exactly how it got to this one. First of all, let me give a quick shout out to Miz for his commentary yesterday on SmackDown. Absolutely masterful. I didn't want to neglect that. It got to this because Drew McIntyre and Cody Rhodes have had the exact same story. They both were treated like jokes early in their career. They both had to go away, reinvent themselves, come back, and scratch and claw their way to the top of the mountain. Cody, however, has been given every opportunity. He's been treated like the man by management, and he was given a fairy tale. Drew McIntyre has turned into a complete nightmare. Got to the top of the mountain without a nice last name like Cody has, and the second the world came back after the pandemic, Drew was cast aside and has been left there ever since. So that's an absolute disgrace, and I agree with everything that our guest, The Miz, has said so far.
But I was going to say, a lot of that is Drew's own fault. A lot of that is Drew's fault. I think a lot of the times he spent a lot of time being petty and tweeting with CM Punk. A lot of that was his own undoing. Him continuing to stoke the fire, him continuing to push the buttons is why Drew is in this position
Drew
right
is
now.
not being petty. Drew was cost championships by CM Punk by outside interference in championship matches. The same can be said of the Bloodline. They did that to him. Damian Priest did that to him. These people are going after Drew in his big moments. Hopefully tonight it is an opportunity to finally win the big one with no outside interference. That's all we want.
I will end this discussion by saying this. You have to give people respect in order to earn it. Well, we got plenty more to come here on the countdown show to WrestlePalooza on the ESPN app here tonight. WrestlePalooza is presented tonight in part by Papa John's. Better ingredients, better pizza. Papa John's. Well, head WrestlePalooza, WWE teamed up with ESPN and Indiana Sports Corp to make an impact in the community. WWE Superstars
Alexa, stop.
to the Wiley Children's Hospital. Spend time
Alexa,
with
stop.
there, handing out WWE and ESPN gift bags.
Ahead of WrestlePalooza, WWE, ESPN, and the Indiana Sports Corp teamed up to spread smiles at Riley Children's Hospital in Indianapolis. Superstars spent the day with patients and their families, sharing moments they won't forget.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, there is the man who, well, he's responsible for this. Let's just give him the props. He's the chief content officer of WWE. All Triple H for that joins us on the panel. Coming up live next on the Countdown Show.
Where you go? He has a big nose.
It's 40,000 people. And they're cheering you on. It's the highest of highs. That's a pretty powerful thing. And then the second that bell rings, it's simple. Am I going to hurt him before he hurts me? Rated R.
French toast nibblers or breakfast nachos?
Actually, I was thinking about heading out only because I want to beat the traffic.
If I was one of the sleepovers the next day, I was going to throw the games on.
You're a Notre Dame guy. I'm from Texas.
Winners never compromise.
What?
Yeah. I mean, how can you call yourself a sports fan without Xfinity? You've got multi-view.
The best college and pro games all in one place. I'm not going
Siri.
Anywhere. You can try pancakes and guac.
Call mommy.
You're about to. Yes, let's go. I got a little recipe, but I can't tell you. But I think you're going to be happy.
With their home equity loan from Navy Federal Credit Union, the Wilsons feel financially at ease, which means they can worry about other things like building this fence. What if they accidentally cut the power?
Mom.
How will the kids react?
I'm feeding the dogs right now.
Will anyone buy their jams?
Do you already put a little bit of water
The
in it?
Wilsons have a lot of things to worry about, but as members of Navy Federal, their finances aren't one of them. Become a member today. Navy
Put it
Federal
down.
Credit Union. Our members are the mission.
Frigidaire can bake fresh pizza in just 2 minutes. Dough done in 2.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Show us again.
At temperatures of 750 degrees, it's done baked pizza in as little as 2 minutes, only from Frigidaire. Available at the Home Depot.
This sandwich, it's a complete
Okay.
Hello, this is Mike, and the little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A Pretzel Cheddar Club is that juicy chicken with that toasty pretzel bun. From the first bite to the last bite, that bun is crispy, cozy, just amazing. With the pretzel bun, the Dijon mustard, and the chicken, you have those three things together. It makes that sweet, savory kind of combination. It's everything that you love about food rolled into one. It looks phenomenal. It tastes great. It's delicious.
Your guests paid for their testimony. This is the new Dell AI PC with Intel inside. It helps save you time because it does all your busy work for you. So you can get busy doing what you want to do.
3 ice cold Jägermeister shots, please. Those look warm.
Serve it cold or don't serve it at all. Jägermeister. Damn, that's cold.
The Great Fire of 1835 destroyed 17 New York City blocks and countless businesses, forcing nearly every insurance company to close their doors rather than pay their customers. But not us. The day our founders pitched in to pay every claim is the day the Hartford became the Hartford.
I got to. It's time to screen for colon cancer.
Also, I'm just on the porch.
Cologuard is for people 45 plus at average risk, not high risk.
False positive and negative results may occur. Ask your provider or request Cologuard online.
This November.
The last time is now. But I plan on going down guns blazing.
The greatest of all time goes to Guardians of Guardian one final time on Monday Night Raw. So if you want some,
Get some.
Boston, Monday, November 10th.
I'm gonna get it.
Monday, November 17th.
I'm gonna get it. He never lose. He never lose. He never lose. I think I gave him too much.
So it's WWE now coming to ESPN. You want to get in on the fun? How about a refresher to get you set? Let's get you up to speed. This is WWE headquarters here in Stamford, Connecticut, where Andre the Giant's presence still looms large. And the intersection of sports and entertainment, it's never been bigger. NBA All-Stars, NFL icons, artists, entertainers, they're all in on the action. It's gotten to the point where seemingly all other major sports championships seem incomplete unless they're celebrating with a WWE title belt. And when it comes to the superstars of today, well, the roster is deeper and better than it's ever been. Randy Orton is still RKOing everyone. CM Punk holds arenas in the palm of his hand. And Jey Uso? Well, he's given kids a favorite four-letter word. But the guys aren't the only headliners. This is the most dynamic women's roster in history. Becky Lynch is still the man around here. Jade Cargill and Tiffany Stratton are physical phenoms. This era of WWE has everything. A tribal chief, a queen, and a visionary.
From the top of the page!
So many incredible athletes you'll get to know. So many storylines you'll want to follow.
The greatest of all time, John Cena.
The biggest story this year has centered on John Cena. His long celebrated career is winding down, and it's finishing with an epic retirement tour.
Is now!
And oh, what a ride it's been. You see, back in March, fellow Hollywood megastar Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, he lured John Cena to the dark side. All of a sudden, the forever good guy turned on the champ, Cody Rhodes.
John, you want to go out like this?
Cena made history at WrestleMania, winning his 17th title, before seeing the error of his ways, becoming a fan favorite again, and battling Cody in an all-time thriller at SummerSlam.
In a final salute to the greatest of all time!
All was right with the world. The American Nightmare walked off with gold. Thank you, Cena chants rained down. But then...
Lesnar is here!
And 11 years after they last met, these two living legends are going to war one last time at WrestlePalooza in Indy. So there you go. You're all caught up, ready for all things WWE on the enhanced ESPN app and streaming service. We're so glad you're back in.
Job well done from our friends Showcast. All right, we are officially less than an hour away from kicking off a historic WrestlePalooza live here in Indianapolis. Welcome you back to the countdown show to WrestlePalooza. And of course, it is a huge day for WWE, which means we have to kick off this event with a huge match, right? And what better way to do that than with two guys as big and as exciting as John Cena and Brock Lesnar. We've got reporters all over the place here in Indy, so So for more on that match, let's check in with Kathy Kelly and Byron Saxton. Byron, what do you got?
Jackie, one of the determining factors of whether or not John Cena can defeat Brock Lesnar tonight could come down to the roughly 2.5 to 3 minutes before the match, because that's how long it takes Cena to make his entrance. And during that time frame, he's going to have a chance to reflect. Now, he could reflect on the fact that he's only beaten Lesnar once by pinfall in 23 years, or the fact that Lesnar has handed Cena the worst loss of his entire career. On the flip side, Cena could reflect on the idea that this is a monumental opportunity to put an exclamation point on his farewell tour, and remind any residual doubters out there that he truly is the greatest of all time. Well, for news on the Lesnar front, I send things over to my broadcast partner, Kathy Kelly.
Well, thanks so much, Byron. I'm going to keep this short because, frankly, I am flustered. The man behind this door has me and I think everyone here on high alert after he did that to my friend, R-Truth, a couple weeks ago, and the pain just inflicted on our broadcast colleague, Corey Graves, yesterday. Like I said, I'm a little bit flustered just being here, but everyone outside, everyone backstage is on high alert because we all know the carnage that Brock Lesnar is capable of. And Jackie, everyone on the panel, I think we can only imagine what he is going to do to his target in John Cena tonight.
Yeah, Kathy, if last night on SmackDown was any indication, Jackie Redmond and Peter Rose tagging in for Michael Cole and Wade Barrett. You hear the crowd there chanting Triple H because, yes, we are in fact joined by WWE's Chief Content Officer, Paul Triple H Levesque. Paul, let's just start with the partnership because this is a huge day. For the first time, WWE is having a premium live event on ESPN. I know you've answered these questions a million times on every single show ESPN has to offer this week, but I will ask you this. If you could go back to like 25-year-old Triple H and tell him that WWE would be airing on ESPN, what would he think?
I don't know that I would think it would be possible. You know, there's moments in time where you've seen us be a part of ESPN, seen us be in commercials, or seen us, activate within there on small interviews, whatever that is. To be integrated the way we are right now, to be every much a part of ESPN's coverage as the NFL is, as the NBA is, as Major League Baseball is. They have embraced us. You know, I have thought it since the beginning that WWE is sports entertainment. ESPN, all sports are entertainment. It's what they are. We end up being in the same place all the time. The stars of those sports are fans of WWE and vice versa. It is the perfect fit for us. And nobody does big events like ESPN. So they are the perfect home for WWE because nobody does big live events like WWE.
Absolutely. I know I'm a bit biased because of my relationship with AJ Lee, but I think of someone who I didn't anticipate ever coming back. I don't know how much you can divulge, but how long has this process of supporting her?
Jackson already finished his, and
how long has that?
Herc didn't really finish all of his.
It's something I've talked to others about. It's something I've, spoken to CM Punk about. Turns out all I had to do was get somebody to slap the crap out of her husband. And here she is. So lucky us, unlucky CM Punk for the slapping part, but lucky for us because AJ Lee is back. And this is one of those things when you see somebody like her that has had an
I need to do that before it starts.
impact on so many young ladies, so many young women, so many of the superstars of today have been influenced by her. To see her back here, I can't wait to see it tonight. I had a chance to see some training footage of her. Looks like she has a kiss to beat. This is going to be awesome.
I'll say this too, like I'm not a wrestler, obviously, but like
Okay.
influenced me. Like
how's everything down there? Is everything okay?
Before, I was a very young broadcaster.
How's everything over there in camp?
Everything's good. Did you see the pictures?
Yeah, I did.
She kind of influenced me.
Yeah, we're just waiting on the kids. They went into like
I don't have to do it the same way that everybody does it. It could be a little bit different, but I do believe it was that motorboating.
that gets to another woman.
So Nick said something in that awesome package that he did about the roster right now. And I was having a conversation earlier today about the 02, 03 roster. And that time in terms of there was a lot of great stuff that happened. There was an in-between sort of period. But when you look back, you had everybody. You were active. HBK was back. Hogan, Rock, Austin, everyone was there. Do you think for new fans who are going to find WWE now on ESPN, that this current roster we have now could actually challenge that 02, 03 era for talent?
I absolutely believe that. And the beautiful thing about the roster that we have right now, because all of the names that you said are stars that have been doing this for a long time and are at the top of their game. But for every one of those you mentioned, there's a Braun Breaker breaking through underneath him. There's a Bronson Reed breaking through underneath him. There's a Gunther. There's a new crop of talent, right? There is a Rhea Ripley, who in the big scheme of things is fairly new here, right? There was a Stephanie DeCare. And then on the flip side of that, when you get to those talent, there is a Trick Williams. There is an Obafemi, right? There is an Ethan Page. There is a Saul Ruka. All of these names. That is the future. So not only is it deep at the top, it's deep in the middle and the people coming up, but it's deep underneath that. There is no stopping this roster. This roster will be on fire for years to come.
I think when I think about some of the biggest stars currently on our roster on the show here tonight, I think of a lot of people who have either left and gone to other companies or were kind of done with their careers. But now it feels like things have shifted. And I think Punk alluded to it when he's talking to his wife as well, that the culture is so different now. Can you talk a bit about your approach as far as bringing people who might have said, WWE's behind me, I don't want this anymore? There's so many people who are coming back home and seem energized by that. Have you just had a more open mind to working with talent who might not have wanted to come back?
I think so. I think myself, Nick Khan, we approach it differently. I think the layout of how we operate here, when you're trying to get to the top of the mountain, your drive, that grind has to be different, right? And it used the workload here used to be very, very difficult. It took a special person to be in that grind, a special person, a special performer to want to do that day in, day out for years on end. And it seemed like there was no light at the end of the tunnel. It's a bit different now. The culture is a bit different now. The way superstars approach things is a bit different now. I just think it's a different time frame. Yes, we're more open. There's less workload, but that less workload opens itself up to a bit of scarcity that leads to a demand to me. So we have these talent. There isn't a day goes by that I don't get a text or a voicemail from somebody saying, I either want to come home or I've never been there. Is there an opportunity for me there? I'm overseas right now. I have this time left on my deal. Hey, I would love to explore WWE and come into the Performance Center, NXT, whatever that is. The opportunity right now where we sit, opportunities like Netflix, like the CW, like USA, like ESPN especially, open that door for talent to say, man, I'm in this place in my life, but I either want to go back to the top of the mountain or I want to be on the top of the mountain.
Woo! I love it. And, they said CM Punk would never be back in WWE. He's back. They said AJ Lee would never be back in WWE. She is back. As Kevin Garnett once famously said, under Paul Triple H Levesque, anything is possible based on what we've seen in the last few years. It's been so much fun.
If you have a passion to be the best and the desire and the what it takes to put in that work effort, that workload, to really grind to do this, to want to be the best, then I want you here. I want you to be able to prove to yourself and to the world that you belong among the best. And the only place to do that is WWE.
Well said. Paul Triple H Levesque, we appreciate you taking the time to jump on the millionth show this week and give us your thoughts on a historic WrestlePalooza tonight. Give it up to Paul Triple H Levesque as we continue the countdown to WrestlePalooza. Our Women's World Championship is on the line tonight. Io Sky has arrived here in Indianapolis as she gets set to take on Stephanie DeCare. Let's check in backstage with Kathy Kelly.
I am here with Stephanie Buckhair, and Stephanie, you are usually so calm and collected, but tonight is the biggest opportunity of your career as you battle for the WWE Women's World Championship against Io Sky. Are there any nerves going through your head ahead of this match?
To be honest, yeah, I'm nervous, a little bit, but nervous sometimes it's good. But I mean, it's motivation. Today, we make history with ESPN and WWE. Today, I make history. Today is the more important match in my career. Today,
go outside. Come on.
I have a great.
You go outside. Come on.
Today, I become champion.
Go. Go.
I think you're right. Those nerves are
You're not
definitely
pooping in
working
this
for
house.
you, guys.
You ain't pooping in this house. Go. Go. Get.
Thank you so much. Stephanie back here gets her shot at the Women's World Championship tonight.
Go.
Also coming up on the Countdown Show prior to being F5 by
Go.
Lesnar, Corey Graves sat down with
Go.
Punk and AJ Lee in an exclusive interview we will show you coming up later on the Countdown Show. Also coming up, the Queen is here.
All right. You better not poop in the house.
Next, here on the Countdown to WrestlePalooza. Stick around.
French toast nibblers or breakfast nachos?
Actually, I was thinking about heading out only because I want to beat
Oh,
the
her. That's one of the sleepovers the next day. I was going to throw the games on.
You're a Notre Dame guy. I'm from Texas.
There's never compromise. Yeah. I mean, how can you call yourself a sports fan without Xfinity? If you got multi-view,
The best college and pro games all in one place. I'm not going anywhere.
you ever tried pancakes and guac? You're about to. Yes, let's go. I got a little recipe, but I can't tell you, but I think you're going to be happy.
Deep breath. There's no other high like it in the world. It's 40,000 people. And they're cheering you on. It's the highest of highs. That's a pretty powerful thing. And then the second that bell rings, it's simple. Am I going to hurt him before he hurts me? Rated R.
So, you know how we've been digging into our family history?
Okay, so we found something that none of us really knew about.
I can explain.
I was young.
What? It was a misunderstanding. No, our whole family can join Navy Federal Credit Union because Grandpa's a Marine veteran.
We'll get exclusive benefits, like award-winning member service. Grandma.
Well done, kids.
All veterans and their families can join. Navy Federal Credit Union. Our members are the mission.
Frigidaire can bake fresh pizza in just 2 minutes. Dough to done in 2.
Yes, sir.
Show us again.
With temperatures of 750 degrees, get stone baked pizza in as little as 2 minutes. Only from Frigidaire. Available at the Home Depot.
The new Popeyes Hot Ones menu has something for the spice curious, the spice lovers, and the full-fledged certified spice lords. That flavor's fire. Attempt the Popeyes Hot Ones menu. Love that chicken from Popeyes.
The Great Fire of 1835 destroyed 17 New York City blocks and countless businesses, forcing nearly every insurance company to close their doors rather than pay their customers. But not us. The day our founders pitched in to pay every claim is the day the Hartford became the Hartford.
This is the newly redesigned Dell AI PC with Intel inside. It's not just an AI computer, it's a computer built for AI. So you can do the stuff that slows you down way, way faster. Like that. And that. And yeah, that too. It's a U multiplier. So you can get more done quicker, which means you get to be done sooner.
3 ice cold Jägermeister shots, please. Those look warm.
Serve it cold or don't serve it at all. Jägermeister. Damn, that's cold.
We're getting married this year. Time to save wherever we can. So we tried a different detergent. Seemed like a good deal.
The detergent was so watered down and left our clothes with stains and dinge.
My favorite shirt became my
And
PJs.
I'm not risking mine.
We're back with Tide.
Tide's the real deal. Stop paying for watered down detergent. It's got to be Tide.
I think the magic is out there under the lights.
This is uncharted water.
This is a calculated, coordinated production.
A lot can go wrong.
Tell them to go now.
It can get bloody, it can get messy.
That's show business, baby.
I want to make sure it makes some noise.
This is side of me that would get arrested.
This is insanity!
We're going to show you unfolding before your eyes. Just get started.
That's good.
Countdown to WrestlePalooza is presented by Cricket. Join Cricket Nation and get reliable nationwide 5G. Smile, you're on Cricket. All right, guys, in just a few hours, we will see CM Punk and AJ Lee. Yes, you heard that right. Take on Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch in a match that just a few weeks ago was nothing but a pipe dream. I cannot wait to see AJ Lee back in action. But before we get to that match, and before Corey Graves, unfortunately, took not one but two F5s at the hands of Brock Lesnar, he got the chance to sit down with CM Punk and AJ Lee in their first exclusive interview together since AJ returns. Take a look.
Guys, first things first, thank you for your time. I gotta be honest with you, this feels a little surreal. I know I'm not the only one that feels that way. With all the recent turns of events, this feels like something we thought we would never see happen. So I'm just gonna start at the top. AJ, I'm gonna ask you, how does it feel to be back in WWE?
Surreal. A little bit like those dreams you have where you're back in high school and you didn't study for the test and also you're naked. It's kind of like that.
All at once. That's like the dueling, the worst
But
possible.
like in a good way, you know?
No comment. We'll never forget the night in Allstate Arena when you made your return. The same arena in the same city where you, several years back, made your return. What does Chicago mean to the two of you in your careers?
Well, Chicago's where I won my first title. So in a lot of ways, it was kind of the culmination of all of my hard work. It was 14 years to get there. So to restart there was kind of poetic.
I think the WWE universe, myself included, are wondering, how do we get to this point? AJ, you yourself said you were done with wrestling. Not in a bad way, but you've accomplished everything you wanted to accomplish. You had other goals to achieve, yet here you are. What led the two of you to make this happen?
Man,
Yeah.
I think WWE is a wildly different place from when I was there 10 years ago, and a wildly different place when AJ was there. To me, selfishly, I thought she had to see this. If I'm going to be completely honest, I like bragging about my wife, and she raised a generation of wrestlers. I think it's important for her to see that. Unfortunately for Becky Lynch, she put her hands on me, and if there's one person that has always had my back, it's my wife. It just made sense. I'm not going to touch Becky. I'll beat up Seth all day long. But to me, she's the great equalizer in this situation.
AJ, I'm going to ask you to elaborate on that for me a little bit. When you left, you were at the forefront of the women's revolution that was still in its infancy. The women's division today is robust, arguably as strong as it's ever been. What does that mean to you to be a part of it now?
I feel like that's all I ever wanted was, even if it made one person's career better or one woman could have better opportunities because of what I was doing back in the day. That's all I ever wanted. To actually see it and be in the locker room and get to hang out with these, my daughters in a lot of ways is really cool and surreal. And it just feels like I felt like a baked whole cupcake in my career. And now this is the sprinkles.
You guys are both gone for 10 years. In your absences, both Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch have made it to the top of their respective divisions, and they're running WWE sort of in their own image and their vision of what WWE should be. What does the vision of WWE look like for CM Punk and AJ Lee?
I'm not trying to tell anybody how to be themselves or how to do things like maybe Seth or Becky is. I'm not trying to mold things in my vision. To me, legacy is about making other people better, and she makes me better. So this situation called for somebody better than me.
This is a rivalry that sort of exploded from something that began as professional to deeply personal, so much so that both of you have your lives involved in your rivalry. What's it going to take to end this?
I don't think it'll ever be over, honestly. It's evolved to this. I wish it was simpler. I wish it was easier. I have goals, and I'm running out of daylight. And inadvertently, he's made me the happiest man in the locker room because now I get to experience all this with my best friend. I think people might, from the outside looking in, say that this is a weakness. And to me, it's 100% my strength. I know that when my life has been its darkest, I look to my right, and there she is. When I'm in trouble in life, I can tag out. WrestlePalooza, if I get in trouble, I can tag out.
Well, AJ, unfortunately, at Monday Night Raw, Becky Lynch left you laying in the center of the ring. Are there any nerves, any trepidation before you step back into the ring for the first time in 10 years?
Maybe I'm a little nervous, but I think that's what true bravery is. Being scared and doing things anyway. Just jumping in head first. I guess you gotta be a little crazy to take risks like that, but if there's any man for the job, it's me.
Well, guys, the moment is almost upon us. WrestlePalooza, gigantic mixed tag team match. Good luck. And AJ, welcome back.
Luck's for losers, bud. Thank you.
We have officially hit the under 30-minute mark till WrestlePalooza kicks off here on ESPN in Indianapolis. Stephanie McMahon is with us on the panel. Tyree Halliburton is back. The Miz is here. I don't feel qualified to be on this panel right now, but I'm happy to be here. So, Steph, I will start with you. We're coming off of an amazing sit-down interview that Corey did before getting us live with AJ Lee and CM Punk. You have been in a mixed tag team match before. You know all about power couple. What do you make of this match that we're going to see tonight?
I think this is going to be an incredibly special match tonight, especially AJ Lee and Punk being together. I mean, I think AJ said it in that interview. It's like a dream come true. Punk said she's his ultimate strength. I mean, I think there's kind of nothing these two aren't going to be able to do together. And of course, you have to, you really have to be careful when it comes to mixed tag matches, because anything can happen, as we have found out before.
We have seen that time and time again. Miz, you know a thing or two about power couples as well. How do you see this playing out tonight?
Oh, I love a good power couple match. I mean, myself and my wife like to call ourselves the ultimate power couple, the it couple, if you will. But let's face it, AJ Lee, CM Punk, they're back. And everyone is excited. Everybody is ready. But let's face it, this is not a nostalgia act. This is about who's at the top of their game right now, right here. And there's no one more on the top of their game than Becky Lynch, the Intercontinental Champion. I mean, every time she sets out to do something big, she makes it bigger. And then you got the ultimate strategist, Seth freaking Rollins, with Paul Heyman in his corner. So
Are you just trying to be contrary to me?
I'm not going to be contrary.
I mean, it seems that way. I'm just saying.
I love power couples, by the way. I love Stephanie McMahon and Triple H. I love them to death. And if you guys want to get into a match, we can get into a match.
I love this. Let me ask you. You're a huge fan of this business. You talk about Seth Rollins always having a plan. We call him the architect. But AJ Lee made a great point. She said, you can't plan for me. Because I'm unpredictable. What are you looking for in this match? What are you excited about?
I'm excited to see Punk. I'm excited to see him with his wife. You know, I think that AJ is going to bring out a different energy in Punk. I think that he's going to be reinvigorated by her being there. There's nothing like being there with your partner, and I'm really excited to see her come back with her husband. I think it's going to be really fun.
I was the match I'm most looking forward to tonight. Like, I still cannot believe that AJ Lee is back. Like, I actually met her for the first time 10 minutes ago and totally embarrassed myself. I was just like, I love you so much.
She's
That's
incredible.
what I said.
She's incredible.
Insanely
You didn't do that the first time you met me.
No, she did on the inside.
You were mean.
I wasn't mean to you.
You were a bit mean.
I was not me.
Oh, she's very serious. Very serious.
The best interviewer she could be.
Oh,
That's
did it
what
work?
he
Did
said.
it work?
I mean, I'm here.
Did Ms. feel on Tyrese too? I mean, were you giving him pointers? No?
I just think Tyrese, I think the world of Tyrese, man. I think you're doing exactly what you need to be doing. I can't wait to see when you come back and you're all healed and 100%. I think the Pacers are a very good team. I don't like you beating my Cavaliers, but I enjoy seeing you here at the desk. I love watching you on the Pat McAfee show. I think you're doing all the right things, and you have a brain that literally can. The world is your oyster.
I appreciate that, man.
And he genuinely loves WWE because you've been up for anything that this place has thrown at you. Are you kidding? This is out very soon, Miz. It's called What's Your Story? It is, of course, hosted by Stephanie McMahon, and she sat down with Tyrese. Let's take a look at a clip from that conversation.
Trust me, you know how many times I tried to convince your husband to let me go through a table or do something?
Yeah, it's the night.
No, he every time I say it, I'm like, okay, so like, what if we,
Like, let's really talk.
Yeah, like if
Yeah.
you want me to be like,
I'm talking. I'm doing all your commentary for you.
Yeah,
and all your
yeah.
pre-shows.
Exactly. Put me through a table.
You know
what I mean? Like,
is that so much to ask?
yeah, I feel like it,
Such
and
a
actually told me,
normal
like,
request.
the NBA would never let us. I said, who can't? I don't have to ask them. Like I tell our front office that all the time because I'm like, I'm going to be like, you do anything? I'm like, no. But if I was, you would never know because you would tell me I couldn't do it. So I'm a big believer in ask for forgiveness, not permission. So
Okay.
I'm gonna get annoyed enough that he's gonna let me do something.
But so the squeaky wheel gets the grease.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
I mean, you do. You have to kind of be
We're gonna do
relentless.
something. I don't know what it is. I'm gonna jump off the top. I would love. I feel like that's my cheat code. Jump off the top rope into a crowd of like 10 guys standing up.
All right.
Catch me. Right?
Oh, I love it. That is a clip from Stephanie McMahon's podcast, What's Your Story? You can see it on all audio platforms and WWE's YouTube channel. You said you want to go through a table. I mean, what would the advice be to Tyrese?
There's a
if he gets the
table right
opportunity?
here, my I just gotta wait to start WrestlePalooza.
It would be a great way to start WrestlePalooza. Actually, you make a valid point, Miz. I'm not gonna lie. I hate to give you
All
credit.
about moments here in
It is true.
WWE.
Well, listen, I hope one day we do get to see a big time moment from you, Tyrese, either going through a table or jumping into a crowd of people. But Steph, before we let you go, because we are running out of time, I do want your thoughts on what this day means. WWE, the worldwide leader, I would say, in sports and entertainment, teaming up with the worldwide leader in sports, ESPN.
It is just incredible to be a part of ESPN. You know, to hear Stephen A. Smith and Cam Newton arguing back and forth over who their top five are, to hear, and see just all of the coverage. I mean, it is mainstream as it possibly gets. It's just remarkable. It's a partnership that, quite frankly, we've been working on for a very long time. And I could not be more proud to be here tonight.
It feels like WWE is as big as it's ever been. Do you think that's fair?
For sure.
Yeah.
Absolutely. WWE is as big as it's ever been. And it's thanks to The Miz and everybody who's been here. And it's thanks to Tyrese and other celebrities who are getting involved who just love our business the same way all of us do. And it's just our family is growing ever bigger.
It certainly is. And a big piece of that puzzle is today, WrestlePalooza on ESPN. And we are like less than 15 minutes away from kicking it off. Stephanie McMahon, thank you so much. Check out her podcast, What's Your Story, to see her interview with Tyrese Halliburton. For now, let's turn it over to Michael Cole in the ring.
Jackie, thank you very much. And I echo everything Stephanie McMahon said. This is a passion. This is about emotion as we embark on this, historic relationship between WWE and ESPN. I was given the opportunity
earlier this week to sit down and write an essay about what tonight means to me.
Where I feel right now, I feel like we need to be.
Between CBS News and WWE, I've been a broadcaster at the highest level for 37 years. Never in my wildest imagination did I think I would become a regular part of ESPN. As for the WWE becoming an integral part of the growth of the network, a worldwide leader in sports, I would have said, no way. Never. I mean, ESPN has dabbled in pro wrestling before. Back in its early days in the mid-'80s, the network was struggling to fill programming.
AWA Championship Wrestling on ESPN.
Fans could catch matches from the AWA or NWA promotions. A handful of superstars over the years would appear randomly in the vintage This Is Sports Center commercials.
All right, you have your data.
Not too much phone, please.
Thanks, buddy. That helps. WrestleMania received sporadic coverage, but the mindset toward WWE began to shift in 2016. WrestleMania 32 in Dallas, the network spent the entire day broadcasting live from the event. I had the chance to be a part of ESPN recently, making guest appearances on the Pat McAfee show.
I was really conflicted about whether to come in here today.
Okay, Michael Cole. Please, you win.
Especially during WrestleMania week.
Go, stop this song.
But tonight is different. Tonight is historic. Tonight changes everything. It's akin to our network television debut on Fox or our streaming debut on Peacock and Netflix. Because now WWE is no longer an event just being covered by ESPN. This company has become a cornerstone of a truly groundbreaking moment. The launch of the ambitious and history-making ESPN app, the home to all sports. Tonight is for me and all those who have dedicated their lives to WWE, who have delivered every fiber of our being, every emotion, every passion, every waking thought into proving to the world of sports and entertainment that we belong. This is vindication. This is acceptance. This is admission that we have arrived. So tonight, it will be my honor to be the voice behind every single one of you who have worked tirelessly to make this moment happen. Sit at ringside and utter the words, welcome to WrestlePalooza, live on ESPN. Well, ladies and gentlemen, as you can tell, a very emotional night for me as well. And we thank all of you, the WWE fans who have been along for the ride to get us to this moment on ESPN. Another person who has been very integral in getting us on ESPN is joining me now. Joe Tessitore, one of the great voices of WWE, part of Monday Night Raw, is here. Joe, welcome.
You just said welcome. I want to welcome you to the ESPN family, officially, Michael Cole. And I know it does mean a lot for everybody on the production team. I've said this to you through the years. I've spent the better part of my 25 years in the mainstream sports. I'm honored to spend the past year by your side and this team side. You are among the best broadcasters. And now to me, being on ESPN, the mainstream audience that hasn't always taken it in will soon realize that your voice being attached to this night is special. The things I want to talk about when we put it into perspective, reach, scope, and activation. These two brands know how to do it better than any two brands in sports entertainment. You've seen it all week long, right? And the significance is this. As somebody that just did an ABC college football game a few hours ago, and WWE was plastered all over the place. WWE now instantly is part of the mainstream conversation with the mainstream sports fans. I believe WWE is the best storytelling there is and best entertainment there is out there. Sports always tries to take what WWE has. The great characters, the great story arcs, the compelling drama, and the action. You know that's getting over-delivered tonight.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, the match that will kick off WrestlePalooza tonight Brock Lesnar versus John Cena. Let's take a look at the tale of the tape between these two superstars. Brock Lesnar promises pain. Brock Lesnar promises to torture John Cena. It is the renewal of a long-time rivalry. Lesnar-Cena tonight.
Till the earth grows, something's brewing.
Tonight, I officially announce my retirement from the WWE.
Losing this hope on the horizon. Elevates something more.
2025 will be my last.
Like an eclipse that keeps showing up again.
Thank you so much for a beautiful life.
He's on some retirement escapade, this staged retirement party. And I'm about to fuck that up.
Brock Lesnar makes a target out of me, attacks me, and challenges me to a match.
Hey, John, I'll see you at WrestlePalooza, bitch. When I hear John Cena's name, I think of a little bit of resentment. If Brock Lesnar would have stayed in the WWE, you would not know the name John Cena today. Just saying. You're welcome. John went out of his way to shake hands and kiss babies, and I didn't. I crushed skulls and I hurt everybody's feelings.
I have had matches with Brock Lesnar before. They are some of the toughest challenges I have ever faced.
I've owned John Cena for 25 years. In 2003, I kicked his ass.
Am I afraid of Brock Lesnar? Yes, I am.
In 2012, I kicked his ass.
Could I fail? Yes, I could.
In 2014, I kicked his ass.
Will I back down? Will I give up? Hell no!
I am body religion. I know exactly who you are.
I am the last real
Champion. Being fraud is what it is.
I've taken your best shot for over 20 years and I'm still standing.
John Cena's the greatest of all time until I get my hands on him.
We will take the fight to the beast because that is what we do.
At WrestlePalooza, I'm gonna kick John Cena's.
They can't say it to my face, so they can't come on here and say it to my face. So, fuck them.
Are we done? Thank you very much.
Pussies.
Ready?
I think so.
You think so? Well, Mark's yes, no answer.
Mark Kerr, a man on a mission
I've never seen him look like this before.
to be the greatest fighter in the world. But with everything he's been through, can he still fight?
I know what I'm doing, all right?
Or will all his hopes and dreams come crashing down?
Come on, are you ready?
Yes. We are.
French toast nibblers or breakfast nachos?
Actually, I was thinking
Stupid
about only
motherfuckers.
because I want to beat the traffic.
The best part of the sleepovers the next day. I was going to throw the games on.
You're a Notre Dame guy. I'm from Texas.
Winners
never compromise.
What?
Yeah. I mean, how can you call yourself a sports fan without Xfinity? You got multi-view.
The best college and pro games all in one place. I'm not going anywhere.
You ever tried pancakes and guac? You're about to.
Yes, let's go. I got a little recipe that I can't tell you, but I think you're gonna be happy.
With their home equity loan from Navy Federal Credit Union, the Wilsons feel financially at ease, which means they can worry about other things like building this fence. How will the kids react?
Thank you for the 4 likes.
Will anyone buy their
The Wilsons have a lot of things to worry about, but as members of Navy Federal, their finances are
Also, thank you for the 3 likes.
Navy Federal.
Frigidaire can bake fresh pizza in just 2 minutes. Dough to done in 2.
Thank you for the 5 likes.
It's done baked pizza in as little as 2 minutes. Only from Frigidaire. Available at the Home Depot.
At Burger King, you write the rules of value.
Rule number 105, Cineminis are part of the meal.
No. It's the whole meal. You can choose all city minis with a $5 duo or $7 treat.
The Great Fire of 1835 destroyed 17 New York City blocks and countless businesses, forcing nearly every insurance company to close their doors rather than pay their customers. But not us. The day our founders pitched in to pay every claim is the day the Hartford became the Hartford.
This is the new Dell AI PC with Intel inside. A PC so ahead of its time, it actually helps you save time. Like literal hours. Because it does all your busy work for you. So you can get busy doing things you actually want to do. And who wouldn't want more time for that?
3 ice cold Jägermeister shots, please. Those look warm.
Serve it cold or don't serve it at all. Jägermeister. Damn, that's cold.
We're getting married this year. Time to save wherever we can. So we tried a different detergent. Seemed like a good deal.
The detergent was so watered down it left our clothes with stains and dinge.
My favorite shirt became my PJs.
And I'm not risking mine.
We're back with Tide.
Tide's the real deal.
Stop paying for watered down detergent. It's got to be Tide.
Gentlemen, half of you are going home. Uh-oh. You are the worst coach. I dare you to come down from that chair and put a hand on me.
WWE LFG new episode tomorrow at 10. Only on AME. Watch next day on the AME app.
Hi, team. WrestleMania 41 was the most successful WrestleMania in history. So we're running it back to the sports and entertainment capital of the world. WrestleMania returns in 2026. Are you ready?
It's only fitting that the marquee sign for Lesnar and Cena is right behind me because John Cena literally just walked past this sign about 45 seconds ago, which means in just a few moments, he's going to walk out that curtain, probably say a few nice words to our veteran cameraman Stu, and then go sprinting towards the ring. But for all the conversation we've heard about whether or not Cena's confident enough to slay the beast, I'll tell you what I just saw. I saw a 17-time World Heavyweight Champion, future WWE Hall of Famer, and a man who is locked in and ready to go to war with the Beast Incarnate. Well, speaking of the Beast Incarnate, I now send things over to Kathy Kelly for more on Brock Lesnar.
Well, Byron, I am actually here with Stu right now, and in just a few moments, this is the hallway that John Cena and Brock Lesnar will be walking down. They will be heading into Gorilla for their final match. And if Brock Lesnar has it his way, this will be John Cena's final match in WWE as well. Look who it is, Peter Rosenberg. Peter, do you want to take it over from here?
I will take it from here. It's a very, very exciting evening. You talked about John. Byron talked about John and made great sense, of course, the amount of times that he has walked through Gorilla, and to think there'll be only 4 more times after tonight. So this is the path John Cena will go on. And hold on, Stu, one more thing. Let's not forget, this is also the path AJ Lee's going to take for the first time in 10 years to a match. So this is the journey out into the arena here in Indianapolis, where the fans are getting very, very, very excited. The people are starting to feel it right now. And I just keep thinking about the emotions John Cena must have. 23 years, it comes down to 5 dates, 4 after tonight. And with that, my broadcast colleague on ESPN and WWE, Joe Tex. How are you, buddy?
The energy's unbelievable in here. Shall I take it from here, Peter?
Take the journey,
We'll
sir.
go down, Stewie, what we will call sort of Cena Alley. I mean, it is filled with last time is now in Pacers color. This will be the final approach, and it comes down the entryway in just a matter of moments. It is on for WrestlePalooza. Now, let me say this, because I've been asked a few times what makes this different.
Oh!
And I'll tell you what it is.
Oh!
Because the air changes
Brock Lesnar. Oh!
every stadium when you're dealing with Brock Lesnar. Why? Because of unmitigated danger, of violence, of that shock of what's coming next. I've been blessed in my career that I was around with Mike Tyson making his pro debut. The air changed in the room then. It's still that way with Brock Lesnar. We saw that last night on Friday Night SmackDown, and in just moments, this crowd here is going to sense it. Jackie, they are amped up.
All right, we are up here.
All right, we are on the 2-hour mark, and then we are on the 3-hour mark on the last World Champion. So we're on 2 and 3. So hopefully I can make it longer.
And Brock Lesnar, who are going to kick this thing off. Do we know what to expect from this? I mean, after what we saw from Brock last night, I'm a little concerned for John Cena.
Brutality. That's what we have to expect. We expect brutality. The question for me is, can John Cena withstand the wave that is coming?
I'm very nervous for John Cena now.
Listen, it's hard to disagree with Big E. Brock Lesnar brings it every time. John Cena has felt that pain before. But I said it earlier, I'll say it again. Hear that? Let's go, Cena. A very fake Cena sucks tonight, okay? It's going to be a lot of love for John Cena. When they hear the music and they see him tonight, and Alicia Taylor announces him, it's going to be all love and support for John.
It is. I mean, I've seen nothing but really John Cena merch all over Indies yesterday. But it's not the only match on tonight's card to be excited about. We're running out of time, but what is a match that you are really looking forward to tonight?
Look, if you know me, you know I'm biased. It's the return of AJ Lee, someone who has changed this business. You talk about her influence on you, Roxanne, so many of the women on this roster in NXT on this
She's a
season.
badass,
They're
man.
here in this industry because of
If you want to call me,
return after a decade.
you can.
Yeah, but you're not talking about the greatest women's wrestler of all time. And it's not just her that says it. Sports Illustrated says it. Becky Lynch, of course, a huge night for her as well. And Seth Rollins, very excited. Plus the Vision in action. There's a lot.
Listen, I cannot bet against CM Punk. Lee. It just feels like they are destined for a dub here tonight. Plus, Larry's in the building, so that's got to count for something.
You guys saw Larry had a sticker. There's a
His own sticker.
He's got action figures. Larry's a big deal.
No, Punk was just strolling him down the hallway. Moments.
Listen, if Larry could talk, one of us would be out of a job. Okay, that's what I do know for absolute sure. All right, so we got the tag match. The Women's World Championship has been vacant, right? Since Naomi announced that she's expecting. Congratulations again to her. What about that match? I'm excited for that one too.
Cole made a great point. That match could easily steal the show. You know how I know?
Io has a tendency of doing that.
Thank you. You took the words out of my mouth. Because every time Io's on the show, she steals the show.
All right, guys, we're getting the rap signal, which means it's go time, baby. WrestlePalooza on ESPN. A historic day for WWE. Big shout out to Tyrese Halliburton for helping us host the countdown show today. For Peter Rosenberg and Big E, I'm Jackie Redmond. Thank you so much for watching WrestlePalooza on ESPN. Oh, it starts now.
Ladies and gentlemen, here to sing God Bless America, please welcome two-time Grammy Award nominees, The War and Treaty.
God, please bless America, the land we all love. Stand beside her, Lord, guide her through the night, the light above. From the mountains through the prairie, through the oceans wide with gold.
It's my home. Sweet my
I did it a different way. I may have to mute it again because if it's on the copyright stuff. 1 second, guys.
The Pacers took Indiana line all the way to the
Never mind.
NBA Finals. Now the NFL's Colts are off to a hot start, led by Daniel Jones, their quarterback. And tonight, the city hosts history, the first ever WWE Premium Live event on the brand new ESPN app. And the arrivals tonight are brought to you by Wingstop. Wingstop is here. Do not miss any of the action. Get flavors delivered to your door at wingstop.com. Well, there they are. One of the greatest tag teams of all time is back. Jimmy and Jay, the Usos, and they look to take out the Vision tonight. Braun Breaker and Braun Strowman in tag team action. World champion Seth Rollins, field couple champion Becky Lynch, self-proclaimed power couple of the WWE in a mixed tag team match tonight.
Seth doesn't have a smile on his face.
AJ in the ring for the first time in a decade tonight. But Naomi was forced to relinquish the Women's World Championship tonight. We crown a new champion. Will it be Io Sky for Stephanie McCurry tonight? And the undisputed WWE champion Cody Rhodes set for a massive title defense against the Scottish Warriors McIntyre. Our main event tonight.
Oh, that's the main event.
And now, Xfinity presents WrestlePalooza!
ESPN and WWE. They weren't exactly titans of American broadcasting. They were upstarts.
Talking at the end of the ESPN Sports Center. This very guest in the coming weeks and months will be filling you in on the pulse of sporting activity.
In just a moment, we're going to take you to the match. A very controversial match, and there is no doubt.
Outsiders.
I'm still not sure just exactly how it works.
Oddities.
These are people that cannot be controlled.
But the stories they told, the best of them anyway, they're of a piece. All the way live.
Up to the satellite and onto your screen.
Ending on a bang. Landing with a wink.
If it's up to me, we'll run these highlights every night on SportsCenter. The Sky Clip, there's a problem with them. Something is technically stuck.
Whatever the prevailing technology or the size of the screen, they listen to you.
The people made the rock.
That's how it happens. How I outsiders to the mainstream. Renegades morph into heroes, and orthodoxies evaporate.
Lawrence Taylor will wrestle in WrestleMania.
Those time-worn lines between what's scripted and what's not.
Dennis Rodman on Monday, he didn't show up for work.
Dennis Rodman is here.
Some things Orpheus and practice for, brother. Between athletics and amusement. Can I get one more of those? Sure. Don't apply anymore.
Shaq welcomed into the world of the WWE.
The biggest names
What are you doing that, Pat? Are they Super Bowl rings?
and the biggest games
Big 12 championship game. Let's go.
continue to cross over.
Albert and Brunson with a stare down.
They're just absolute experts in the world.
Wrestling isn't a metaphor for the national condition.
This is very great entertainment. There's nothing bigger than the WWE.
A reflection of it.
Best of the world, amazing. Best of the world, bro. This is the pinnacle of entertainment.
As are all games we play. Sports is entertainment. Always has been, always will be.
Triple H. Triple H.
Can you feel it? I said, can you feel it, Indianapolis? What you are about to witness is the final form of sports and entertainment. If tonight is your first night, let me welcome you to WWE. Let me welcome you to ESPN. Let me welcome you to WrestlePalooza.
Ladies and gentlemen, you are looking live at the sold-out Cage Field House in Indianapolis. Over 15,000 WWE fans are here tonight for WrestlePalooza. Hello again, everybody. I'm Michael Cole, Larry Barrett at ringside. How psyched are you, Wade?
We are entering a brave new world. We got a banging crowd. We got a stacked card. What a night for our industry.
I just want to say how proud I am to be out here tonight because this night is for me, it's for Wade Barrett, it's for all the WWE superstars, the production team, the office. WWE has arrived. WrestlePalooza live on ESPN. I was wondering if he was going to be here. I haven't heard this in a while. Mr. Indianapolis himself. Did you have any idea? I mean, if you go on the internet, everyone's been talking about it. I was going to be here. I don't go on the internet. Wait, it said you were fired and you're here tonight. Some people wish I was. Oh, it's going to be fun tonight. We are going to Planet Magically here at WrestlePalooza. Hey, they got a rodeo guy sitting himself up here next to us. All right, Pat McAfee may be joining us here at ringside. Oh, yeah. Someone save the Dolphin for once. Yes! Yeah! It's a love fest. You're making me sick. I've never in my life seen Michael Cole as happy as he is right now. Jumping up and down like a fire. What tonight is going to be. He started off early. It's going to be one of those nights. Still got the moves. Get the cannons off. So listen, Pat, there's no swimming pool. Don't take your pants off. I don't need to see any more of your junk today. Take your pants off. It's WrestlePalooza. WrestlePalooza. We'll pick it up in Indianapolis. It's an honor to be alongside of you boys again. Great to have you back. This is a night that's going to go down in the history of the WWE. This business. Lucky to be here. Thankful to be here. Let's have a night game. Let's go. Hell yeah. I'm a little winded. You're in great shape on game day. Thank you. Nowhere to hide in those speedos. Really small. Had to make sure everything was at a time. Thank you. It's like a seat next to those and both behind from you. Exactly. For once. I watched last night. I'm happy with that. Me too. I'll be back here, folks. Yeah, it's smart, Cole. I don't know what you've been doing these last few weeks, but it was not smart to get on this guy's pants over. Michael Cole is currently hiding behind me. I assure you I will not be putting my body on the line like Corey Graves did last night. Every man for himself. I'm 200 pounds, Matt. Brock Lesnar lifted me up, carried me around the ring, walked up the steps with me and dropped me in the ring. Gave Corey Graves 2 out of 5, sent him home. I saw it all. The alpha male of our species does what he wants, when he wants. And Cole, if I were you, I would stay away. I did make a request of management if we could call this one from the skybox. It was shut down immediately. Good call. We're now in the line of fire. Yeah, I just made eye contact with the beast. Not a good place to be. Down behind the eyes. Absolutely. Also behind his eyes when you walk his head's in history. That's on top of a body that is sculpted to be the most athletic ever created. Well, this match tonight is brought to you by BigBen, where you earn rewards for doing better. John Cena's going to earn his rewards tonight if he can somehow survive the beast. That's a great point. I mean, the three of us were just petrified of this man walking within 20 feet of us
Imagine having to stand across the ring and hear that bell ringing and the fight begins. I mean, look at this ape run back and forth in the ring. The eloquence of Pat McAfee is back. Show a movie on his back. This is unbelievable.
Ten-time world champion, main eventing 5 WrestleManias. Brock Lesnar does not look happy with the appearance of John Cena.
The sight of all those kids on the stage is incongruent with the sight of the beast standing at ringside. The kids do not want to watch the massacre that is about to go down.
3 months remain in the retirement tour of John Cena, and hopefully it doesn't end prematurely here tonight in the hands of the beast.
D-Day, John. I'm coming for blood. Our last words of Brock Lesnar last night for the carnage he caused on SmackDown.
These two are just wee little boys in this business. They trained about an hour and a half south of here.
Ron Pack and he comes to the all-time great.
It's apropos that this is happening right here, right now.
Let's get up to Alicia Taylor.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, he is the greatest of all time.
Yeah, John.
Never seen 17. Celebrating with each and every one of you here tonight. In Indianapolis, one final time, the last real champion, John Cena. And
ladies and gentlemen,
Whoa! Whoa! Ladies and gentlemen, my name is
Auntie Robin.
Introducing.
Hey.
Hey, Ben, you holding down the fort?
Yeah, I am.
Okay, I was just checking in on you.
How are you feeling?
I feel kind of poopy.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, Vermeer. Make sure you lock that front door if you're in for the night, okay?
Okay.
Open the back door when you let the dogs in.
Okay.
Okay, I love you.
I love you too.
It is a big fight field. The atmosphere is electric tonight in Indianapolis. Lesnar, Cena, for the final time.
A big fight field, and maybe a short fight field. Rock's got that look in his eye.
And we are underway. Solid Broncos race to the midsection of Cena. And Brock Lesnar now pounding away on the 17-time world champion. Pat, what does Cena have to do to try to stay in this match tonight?
Yeah, like many times before with the Beast, he's just going to have to survive because Brock is going to batter him. He's the last real ass kicker, is what Paul Heyman said. And that's what he's going to be trying to do to Cena all damn time.
And what about Brock Wade? What does he need to do to just put Cena away tonight?
He needs to beat Brock Lesnar. He needs to do exactly what he's doing at the start. And I would guesstimate in about 2 minutes, this is going to be over.
And there's the big shoulder to the midsection of John Cena. And Cena trying to fight back now with the right hand to Lesnar. And Lesnar with a clothesline. Brock John
just pissed Brock Lesnar off. Barely registered.
Look at him peacocking around. What is he, 330 right now?
Looks at Pat, you mentioned it as he walked out here, the look in the eyes of Lesnar.
Very angry man, soulless man. Oh! He's going to try to take John Cena's fresh new hair right off his head.
What was it John Cena said? I never wanted the retirement tour to be a nostalgia act. Well, John, you got your wish.
Well, Brock Lesnar also told John it ain't no retirement tour until you face the beast. Remember, in his career, guys, the greatest of all time, John Cena, only owns one pinfall victory over Brock Lesnar. Just one, Pat.
Brock Lesnar doesn't have a lot of losses to a lot of people.
I'm surprised it's even one. I was expecting.
I think it's a single match.
Exactly. That's been a champion literally everywhere. And if you want to play the NFL, put it back now. He's left Indianapolis. Go ahead and witness some greatness ring.
Well, John Cena did say he was at the point in his career when he should be afraid to fight Brock Lesnar. But he's always ready for a fight. I'm sure he's ready for this Brock, though. Look at the welts already building on the back of Cena. And now, Brock Lesnar hoisting Cena up and marching around the ring with Cena on his shoulders, delivering a power slam out of a British Bulldog, and Lesnar driving Cena through the mat.
What do we say? When someone's out of competition for 2 years like Brock Lesnar has been, normally you get a little ring rust, right? Normal rules do not apply to the beast incarnate.
In fact, this is the first time Lesnar's been in a match in 2 years. And welcome to
Suplex City, baby. WrestlePalooza has just taken an exit to Suplex City, and Cena is about to get German suplex right out of the United States of America.
The first time these two men were in a match was 2001, Ohio Valley Wrestling. It was a tag team matchup. They meet a number of times up till 2004, and then the rivalry stalled for a bit before it was picked up a number of years later. The last time that they've actually been in a match together was 2015. The triple threat match involving Seth Rollins, and now the bear hug being applied by Lesnar, and he is massive.
Those appears to have been a targeted attack on the midsection of John Cena from the start. Cena trying valiantly to fight back.
And the alpha male of the species always has a strategy of playing.
John Cena, though, as we mentioned before,
Cena.
pound for pound in the history of WWE, but just being worn down right now by the Beast.
This is exactly what the Beast wants. Beat you down so he can beat you up some more. That's Brock Lesnar wrestling.
You were in there, Pat. What would you do against Lesnar?
Oh, yeah, I would jump out.
Is the I've never been in the ring. I got sent to spit for an Undertaker at once, and I had to grab.
Hold on, John Cena.
With Lesnar up on his shoulders. John Cena. Oh, and a clothesline by Cena.
right to the face of John Cena, just when it looked like a miracle AA was coming. Take another look at this back.
That's an adjustment. That might be the last real lariat, too. And it's interesting that Cena went from what he now calls the AA. He used to call it the FU early in his career, and that was a direct shot at Brock Lesnar early in the career. The reason Cena named that move that.
And the F5 obviously has been very devastating. Changing it to the FU and certainly rub salt the big man's wounds.
Oh, yeah, Lesnar again with a release. German, that's the second suplex of the night.
Here's what I think is pissed off Brock Lesnar. This constant referral to John Cena as the greatest of all time. There's a lot of metrics that can go into that claim, but undeniably the greatest fighter of all time is Brock Lesnar.
I think Brock Lesnar understands that he's not going to be in the GOAT conversation because he had to go conquer other leagues and other sports and then come back. But he will certainly be in the Mount Rushmore conversation whenever it's done for Brock Lesnar.
Because that is what Lesnar has done at every step of his career, no matter the sport. And now a kick right from the midsection of Cena.
Just look at his mitts. I think those are 8X. What do you guys think to beat the hell out of him?
The grizzly bear paws.
Stop staring at Brock Lesnar. Modern day caveman by choice.
He looks better now than he did 15 years ago.
Really phenomenal amount of work you got to put in to look like that. Right now, he's having his way with a ragdoll.
But John Cena able to drive Lesnar into the corner. And now John Cena with an opportunity. Shoulder tackle. Bounces off Brock. Cena again. Bounces off Brock. A third time. Brock still on his feet somehow. Cena finally drops the beast. And now Cena with Lesnar on his shoulders. And now a turn adjustment. And by John. Strike back out. But John's got him on his shoulders. He got another. And by Cena.
Brock is completely rocked here. Going to capitalize, John.
Cena's got an opportunity. Looking for a third AA to the beast, Brock Lesnar. Cena delivers. Cover on the beast. Brock kicked out at 2.
John Cena's not done.
Brock in. Oh, Brock in. Out 5. And he's not done yet. Another F5.
3 AAs, and you bounce back like that.
Excellent. There's never been anyone like Brock Lesnar in the history of this business.
In the history of this earth. And there never will be.
We might be about to witness the C Nation's last stand. Maybe good night here, guys.
As they're looking for a third F5 to John Cena, whose body is beaten, it's bruised, welts are forming on his arms and his midsection and his back.
It's incredible that Cena's had the resilience to last this deep into a matchup that has been almost one-way traffic.
Brock's going to be on it a little bit here, too. Did you see that in celebration?
Again, 2 years since he's competed.
3 AA.
You see the condition that Cena's in, starting to become eerily reminiscent of SummerSlam in 2014. They're one of the most lopsided matches of all time. Lesnar slaying Cena just like he's doing tonight.
Barbarity and ruthlessness from the beast incarnate. This is now a massacre.
Isn't the retirement tour supposed to be a celebration?
Yeah, I'm going to allow you to sign up for Brock Lesnar one last time if that was supposed to be the case, the entirety of it. Brock Lesnar is in full euphoria right now. Walking around John Cena's lifeless body in the middle of the ring.
Primed and ready to fight to the death. Kill or be killed.
Red on Lesnar's face.
Being tossed like a pizza from Papa John's.
Hockey, the over 15,000 here tonight in Indianapolis. And now Brock again with Cena on his shoulders. Lesnar will deliver another F5 to John Cena. And at some point, ladies and gentlemen, at some point, our official Dan Angler has got to get into this thing and just tell Brock to put this away. Because this is becoming a massacre. A career assassination of Cena at the hands of the beast. Cover on John. And Brock Lesnar destroys. And I mean destroys.
Charles
Cena
Douglas.
is your winner.
What's up, Johnny McNeil?
Clint Glass is watching his favorite man on television, CM Punk.
John Cena just lost. Yeah, he just lost. Yeah. Yeah.
The ESPN and WWE partnership is kicking off with the most bad ass human that ever walked this.
Not too much, bro. Not too much, bro. Been taking care of the dogs. Yeah. Matt lost the bet. He lost the bet. He told me. Matt. If John Cena loses, he has to wear. He has to wear Brock Lesnar merch.
Well, you better start getting that. You better start getting that F5 T-shirt ready. CM Punk stuff already?
No, not yet.
Oh, that's a shock.
Yeah, they're doing the Brock thing first, Brock and Cena thing first.
So they just opened the show up.
Yeah. What you doing, bro?
Taking breakfast up for dinner.
That's what's up.
Yeah, making eggs, scrambled eggs with cheese, pancakes, bacon, sausage.
That's what's up, bro.
Yeah. So you pretty much home alone, ain't you?
Yep.
Home Alone, the next sequel with Backlash. I like it.
Oh fuck! Oh fuck off! Fuck off! Yeah, you can. Yeah, like you can keep me company tonight, bro.
Yeah, bro. Backlash needs to not be home alone, man.
For the streak. No. First, I had the streak in my basement, full of cheeks. Then now I have to buy his merch. Damn you, Lesnar!
Oh my God, he's back in the basement again. Oh, fuck.
Stepping up to an unbeatable opponent.
Back in the basement again. Holy shit.
Brother, like thank you, Cena.
Wait, what was Cena?
The fans are going, thank you, Cena.
I can't believe, man, he's almost done, man. He ain't got much more time before he retires.
Yeah.
He's only got October, November, and December, man. He's only got 3 more months.
Yeah.
Crazy, man. I wonder what else they're gonna plan on doing with him. They really need to seriously have him go after Dominic Mysterio, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because he's never won the Intercontinental title in his whole career. If he wins the Intercontinental title, he'll be a Grand Slam champion before retirement.
Yeah. I was gonna wear my John Cena shirt. I was gonna wear my John Cena shirt for that match. I'm like, now I don't know now.
Actually, I was thinking about holding up. You're a Notre Dame guy. I'm from Texas. Where does that compromise?
I mean, how can you call yourself a sports fan without Xfinity?
I got pizza.
Multi-year.
Dinner, bro.
College and programs all in one place.
Yeah.
You could go anywhere.
You ever tried pancakes for days?
Papa John's.
Yeah, that's some good shit.
I'm really into meat lovers, bro.
Guess we found something that none of us really knew about.
I can explain.
What?
It was in the same
Oh my god, you got pizza though.
Yeah.
And we'll get exclusive benefits, like award-winning member service.
All veterans and their families can join. Navy Federal Credit Union, our members are the mission.
Imagine if we could tell everyone here that Liberty Mutual customizes car insurance and save people hundreds.
Yeah. That means Pizza Hut, Pizza in New York is actually pretty good now.
He's not wearing pants.
You never been to New York? You ever had pizza from there? It's good stuff.
Is it big though?
Only paying for
Is it what?
Is it big?
Well, yeah, it's fucking big. It's massive. The pizzas over there are massive.
Show us again. With temperatures of 750 degrees, it's done baking in as little as 2 minutes.
So much cheese on the pizza that you have to hold it a certain way so the cheese don't fall out.
Did they do this?
Yeah, they do that with the hand toss on it.
Yeah.
That's all. To me, the $5 deal or $7 trio from Burger King Classic and Pancakes.
Yeah, I started early. I started off a little early today.
A piece of
last year.
its time, it actually helps you save time. Like literal hours. Busy work for you.
Like 4?
So you can get busy doing things you actually want to do. And who would want more time for that?
Yeah.
3 ice cold Jägermeister shots, please. Those look warm.
You know, they're having a good time over there.
Serve it cold or don't serve it at all. Jägermeister. Damn, that's cold.
We're getting married this year. Time to save wherever we can. So we tried a different detergent. Seemed like a good deal.
The detergent was so watered down it left our clothes with stains and dinge.
My favorite shirt became my
And
PJs.
I'm not risking mine.
We're back with Tide.
Tide's the real deal. Stop paying for watered down detergent. It's got to be Tide.
Welcome to the official Riyadh season opening ceremony 2024.
Dream. WrestleMania 41 was the most successful WrestleMania in history. So we're running it back to the sports and entertainment capital of the world. WrestleMania returns in 2026. Are you ready?
WrestlePalooza is presented in part by Papa John's. Better ingredients, better pizza. Papa John's. Shop the largest selection of WrestlePalooza merchandise, including the all-new WrestlePalooza replica title, the Superstar apparel, collectibles, replica mini titles, and so much more. The WrestlePalooza Superstore is located at 723 South Capitol Avenue in downtown Indianapolis. Open until midnight time from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. tomorrow. Well, tonight, ladies and gentlemen, we celebrate Hulk Hogan, the launch of a limited edition Hulkamania Forever can by Real American Beer. A legendary release fans won't want to miss. Go to therealamerican.com for details and enter for your chance to win 2 tickets to Saturday night's main event on November 1st in Salt Lake City. Here's to you, Hulkster. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to propose a toast tonight to the returning Pat McAfee to the booth here tonight with some Real American Beer.
Nice to have a couple beers with the boys here.
Best job in the world.
Yeah,
Really nice. Got even better.
Yeah, coming up next, guys, we have the Vision and the Usos, and well, there's a special guest referee. Let's see what happens.
I need a referee that's a little bigger, maybe a little stronger, maybe a little referee that knows he's for a little bit better. A special guest referee, Jackie, that might be just a little bit pissed off.
The rules are going to be a little flimsy here tonight, boys. So you can do anything you want. You can beat the hell out of each other for all I care. But here's the thing. My only job, my only concern is to count the 3. Or if somebody says, I'll go, I give up, then I'll ring the damn bell. But there's one man who can do this job. With 2 Usos, with 2 Browns, there is and can only be one. With everybody saying L.A. Knight. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome special guest referee, L.A. Knight.
Now, here's the situation, Pat. LA Knight doesn't like anybody in this match. Well, referee Jimmy Uso, he likes a little bit, but I think LA Knight might call this down the middle.
Wearing khakis, but he's wearing jeans.
What? He's got a cut-off red shirt, just like Sid Justice back in the day.
Nice reference.
Show my age, maybe.
Or your knowledge, brother.
Maybe the greatest call of his career.
Well, this match is presented by our partners at Aries, tuning the environment for peak performance in the first ever EMF-friendly showdown. They're all about helping athletes and fans be their best. And speaking of peak performance, let's see what these superstars will pull off.
Hey, call it down the middle.
Don't call it down the middle. Just have fun in there, LA.
Why does everybody want to shake my hand?
I will tell you right now, LA Knight said very specifically the rules are going to be enforced in a flimsy manner tonight. Whatever that means, we're about to find out.
Pat, I hope you're in shape because remember, Indianapolis, this was the first place of
The Usos. The Usos. The Usos are next. Let's get loose. Go first. Diarrhea. Blue. Brother wearing green.
Cut the music.
You're wearing green. Yeah, brother wearing green.
Let's go Indianapolis. Oh, y'all ready to
Yeah.
party? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I said that sound. Are y'all ready to get down? Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I need something from y'all. Check this out. I need every cell phone in this business, in this building, to pull them on out. I I need every cell phone to turn them flashlights on. Pull it on out. Yeah, because what we about to do tonight, well, we about to show ESPN how WWE get down. I said, help me out now, Tom. Let's show ESPN how WWE get down.
Get down.
Hey, Jay, you ready to party? You ready to party? They already know. 4 letters.
1 word. But they're wearing like green jerseys, bro. They're wearing like green jerseys. Jimmy has a. Yeah, that's the first time. But look, oh, we missed it. Yeah, but they're they are.
Yeah, I think Wade may be worse than me. No, I got rhythm. I've heard that about the Brits. Not a double bounce call. There's no double bounce in the E. It's walled straight down, straight back up. What do you guys got? You got the Beatles, you got Youngblood, obviously you got
Youngblood.
Come on. Okay, but you, I think you missed. My rhythm left me when I became an American citizen. Yeah. What a spectacle at the sold-out Gainbridge Fieldhouse. I'm warmed up already.
But that's like the first time I ever see they turn off all the lights for Jay's entrance.
Yeah. I've never seen they've never done something like that before. That's a first.
Yeah.
That's definitely a first because they've always had the lights on for him and shit. That's a first.
Yeah.
God, I love these. You miss these guys back? Yeah, I like it. God, I didn't miss a moment of the yeet. But they was the greatest tag team in the history
Yo,
of
Dim.
this
What's up, bro?
industry reunited.
One, two, three. Day one. Don't up to the down like this. Woo! Bro, I bet you I bet you already know about Jimmy and Jimmy's baby, right?
Yeah, I know about that. Yeah, he didn't receive a call.
Yeah, he's gonna have he's gonna have another Uso baby. He's gonna have another Uso baby. Oh, yeah. He sent me about something about WWE 2K 25.
I said the same thing, and then it said something about something else. That's the bullshit when I was looking at what he was showing me. Some of that shit was. I don't know what else was it, bro.
I'm probably not gonna do it next year though. For the next game, I'm probably not gonna. For the next game, I'm probably not gonna do it. But I keep feeling I'm gonna change my mind lately and say that. Well, I want to actually. I do want to get the game though, but I don't know.
Really wild. LA, not impressed at all with the encore yeet. What was enough for LA? I mean, anytime you get a second yeet sesh, you take that. In attack. Top buzzkill.
Oh, here comes the fat asses. Here comes the fat asses. Here comes the tribal thief.
Reed and Breaker have been dominating Monday Night Raw. They've had to run in with Jay and Jimmy, of course. Braun and Jay with a long history over the past couple of years. And let's not forget when Bronson Reed did the Roman Reigns sent to the hospital with broken ribs a number of weeks ago.
Dynasty of the Usos against the destruction of the Vision, and immediately a little head-to-head there. Bronson Reed and the special guest ref. LA knows that might not be smart on the part of Bronson Reed.
And this match is brought to you by Aries. Get the Aries effect. Our
good,
clarity and focus when it matters most. And Braun Breaker, Bronson Reed have been extremely focused since joining forces with Seth Rollins and, of course, the Oracle Paul Heyman. And the Advocate. And I'll tell you what, this city of Indianapolis has been a great city for Jey Uso. Remember what he did here back in February, Pat, when he won the Royal Rumble to go on the main event WrestleMania.
Lucas Oil Stadium, I think it was 60,000 plus.
Jey Uso, 2 years ago, when the undisputed tag team titles with Cody Rhodes in this city. And 3 years ago, the Usos became one of the all-time great tag teams when they beat the New Day. They would go on to hold those titles for a record 622 days. But Pat, for the first time in 2 years, the Usos are teaming in a traditional tag team match.
An honor to see Hall of Famers for sure do battle live here in Indianapolis. The Usos being back is great for everybody that has eyes. Paul Heyman certainly you have to assume that Bronson and Braun Breaker are going to have a plan because this man's brain is never ready.
The 330-pound, the Oscilla, Bronson Reed, who is so dominant lately.
Yes, he is, and we see that right off the bat. The dynasty of the Usos, this legendary tag team. The question is, that dynasty going to fade tonight with these new, vicious young kids on the block from the Vision?
Jey Uso delivers a kick to the ear of Bronson Reed. And Jay makes the tag, and here comes Jimmy.
The Usos have been to the mountaintop. Bronson and Braun trying to get there.
And double team from the Usos.
I'd like to see it. Power versus movement. The movement of the Usos that's winning out early here.
Now double team again.
This day one chemistry that these Usos have. Devastating.
8 times tag team champions with that back elbow by Big Bronson Reed.
All it takes when you're that colossal a human being with so much malintent. One shot wipes an opponent out.
Now the unpredictable badass Braun Breaker into the ring, and what an athlete.
Yeah, an absolute freak show whenever it comes to athleticism and explosiveness. And the dogs are barking for him as soon as he hopped in between the ropes here.
What's up, bro?
Cultivated this lunatic streak.
What's up, bro?
Braun Breaker laser focused it to where he can maximize damage on opponents.
God, you're fat. Aw, come on, buddy. God, you're old. No. Aw, it's okay.
He's right there, Jimmy. He's not there anymore, Jimmy.
Oh, fuck off.
Jimmy Uso is the one person that LA Knight likes to know.
Breaker with a clubbing blow back to the on the neck now. Jey Uso, top rope. Here comes Jey Uso, take it up the rope.
You saw right off the bat the flimsy.
Yep. The fat the cooking.
Perhaps all bets are over.
That's the draft cockiness of the Usos pays off.
Come on, Johnny.
Bronson and Braun tried to fight with Jimmy. Jey Uso took to the sky.
Yeah, don't burn yourself. Yeah, okay. All right, Braun Baker's daddy. Calm down. Yeah. He goes, roar, roar.
You should say that to his face.
Yeah.
Speed check action right here.
Jimmy struggling to his feet. Here comes Braun Breaker. Oh, and what a shoulder tackle. Launching himself into the air like a cruise missile.
He's barking. You should see him, bro. He has so much energy. He was charging at Jimmy.
It's amazing to see the growth and maturation as they're coming out. I thought he was going to call his Breaker going to do some more damage.
It's not stupid. He knows full well they're not going to keep a competitor like Jimmy Uso down that easily. You have the advantage.
What's this?
Oh, no! Cover! And somehow Jimmy Uso kicked out. The point I was making, Wade, is under the tutelage of Heyman and Rollins, it's amazing.
Oh, fat ass. It's okay, buddy. What's the matter, buddy? Oh, you making eggs and bacon, buddy? Yeah, you're gonna shove that up your ass? Come on, Johnny. It's okay. It's okay, buddy.
That was dangerous by Reed because Jimmy Uso was like all alone. He's clearly now the worthy dog on the Uso team.
Yeah, Braun Baker and Bronson is kicking the Usos' ass right now. Yeah. It's not good, bro.
That is what he is allowing them to do. Double team by Breaker and Reed.
A bunch of fat ass bullies, bro.
Very much on the same page. Comes together with Paul Heyman's plan, the vision, seeing the things the same way.
And speaking of vision, Pat, you've had a vision for a couple of years about the super stardom that awaits Braun Breaker.
Absolutely. As soon as you have eyes on him, back whenever he was playing football, he was more explosive than everybody else on the field. Now whenever he comes here, he's running through people at 25 miles an hour.
He did under the Thunderdome at one point, didn't he?
Man, he saw one of my guys, Devo, right in half. That's what he does. Listen, so explosive, so powerful. He obviously grew up in the business.
Great suplex by Breaker.
You have everything you need.
Kick out. Well, he actually just put himself off the
Well, that's that awesome confidence that you have when you grew up in this thing.
It's been a procession thus far for Braun Breaker. He's got to stay warm. He simply hasn't had to get out of first gear.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Cook that dinner, boy.
In the park for the vision.
Think about push-ups make being a warm-up in the middle of a match.
Oh, and a senton by the Oscilla. 330 pounds. And again, we cannot forget what Bronson Reed did to Roman Reigns a number of weeks back.
Or anybody else. Bronson Reed's body is very destructive. I mean, it breaks bones. It crushes shoulders.
The motivation for the Usos is to try.
Oh, little buddy. Come on, little buddy.
He was taken out by these two.
Difficult to stop Reed and Breaker. And
Come on, Johnny. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. You're old, buddy. Don't worry, bro. You'll be 30 soon. I'm gonna fuck your ass up. I'll pick you up for a smoking drop. How about that?
So many Hall of Fame pedigree of the Steiners. Braun Breaker! Cover by Braun. Is it enough to knock off the Usos here? And Jimmy somehow kicks out.
Oh, we know Jimmy Uso is double tough, and he had to be there. He has taken so much abuse in this match. Wait up. Slow. That was a pretty good count by LA Knight, actually. Braun Breaker is just a confrontational intimidator. I just don't think that's going to work against LA Knight.
Yeah.
It will work with
LA Knight, yeah.
It's a confrontation business, though.
Oh, bro, LA Knight's the ref right now. Yeah, he's the ref. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know, bro, but I think he's gonna cause. I think he's gonna screw somebody. I can tell.
Lights are on for Bronson Reed, but no one is home right now. Again, head first into the steel. Here's your chance, Jimmy. Has to be now or never.
Jay's back. With Jay back up on the apron in position to make a tag. If Jimmy can make it to his brother. Jimmy gets there. Breaker's legal as well. And then it's Jey Uso.
Yeah. Jey Uso, bro.
Championship over the past few years. Now battling out tag action.
Woo!
Jey Uso hitting those high.
Oh, bro, the city that they're in, bro, is like beautiful, bro. Yeah, Indianapolis, bro. It looks awesome there, bro.
And also, of course, his father, Rikishi. Now, Jay launched out to the apron.
Yeah.
Big kick. And now Jey Uso quickly. To the top rope. Main event gonna fly. Cross body. Lateral press.
Breaker simply is locked right now. Wobble has no clue where he's at. And if Jey Uso can bring up the pace here, victory is.
Oh yeah, fat ass gotta eat, bro. Fat ass gotta eat, man. Fat boy.
Backlash in the building.
Oh, fuck off.
And ye shall receive Indianapolis. Has become Palooza because of the Usos.
The all-time great tag teams made a living using tables. Conrad and T-Bomb. From behind now. Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker back into the thread.
Center the table. It takes so long that two top athletes like Breaker and Reed just bounce back.
Why are you yelling at me?
Everyone yells at you, Cole.
Heyman is screaming at me about LA Knight allowing all this stuff to happen in this matchup.
Why'd you let tables out here? Well, Heyman's about the first couple of yeah, right. These are his charges. This is the future that Paul Heyman has hooked himself to. The vision. He needs victory.
Oh fuck! Braun's gonna spear Jay. Braun's gonna spear Jay. Oh, super kick! Thank you, Jay, for saving that. He freaking saved that. Oh.
It's Bronson Reed to save the matchup.
Damn, Bronson, you fat ass.
The terrifying thing about
You fucking fat ass. Fucking. God damn it, bro. Fucking Bronson.
Thank you. 15,000 plus at Cambridge tonight. Indianapolis.
Yeah.
First WWE Premium Live.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
This is WrestlePalooza. Joined by Pat McAfee.
Happy to be here. Thankful to be here. These boys are putting on a classic here at WrestlePalooza.
Yeah, Johnny.
Is so scary when he tries to climb the ropes.
I'm checking out you cooking, bro. You're cooking good, bro. Yeah. Yeah.
Jimmy capitalized. Oh, a spear by Breaker. How about you sitting this hurt? He's got a hat on a swivel in his arm, but he's fighting through it because this guy is going. And Jay's going on top. Everyone right down, one man left. How sweet it is. It's so close. Kicks out. It's a move that has put away all comers. Braun Breaker is just a bit special, isn't he? Super kick. You saw Jay Uso perhaps questioning the count of LA Knight that time. And now super kick to Reed. Well, I'll hand it to LA Knight. I did not think it was a slow count. You can't be doing that. No. I can do it. No. I didn't say I did. You ain't going to do shit. Oh, Jay! Taking out Bronson Reed, LA Knight. Was Jay aiming for LA Knight? Was that for me? You got to be kidding me. No. You better watch yourself. Get in the ring. Okay? That's what you're doing. Come on, guys. Paul Heyman just tossed a steel chair into the ring to Breaker. Guess what Breaker needs? A weapon. Jay Uso makes the entire thing arguing. Oh! Look at the jaw from Jay Uso. Such great reflexes. No. I don't think that was intentional. Jay pulled it at the last second. Thankfully, it almost went back. That's the best right. LA Knight, this has gone horribly wrong this night. Oh, and he just whipped that chair into Reed. Perfect. Accuracy like he's Danny Dimes here in Indianapolis. He's got the Colts rolling. They win a Super Bowl. Should win a Super Bowl. Oh, a spear by Breaker. Wait, what an incredible spear by Breaker. He only had one step to take it. He still cut him in half. Completely instinctive by Breaker.
Bro, Jay keeps getting up, bro. What the fuck, bro? Jay keeps getting up. Jay keeps getting up and up and up. Like he will not give up. He is not giving up, bro.
From these two boys from the vision. And now, oh no. This might be the moment. You're going to have to peel Jay off the mat. So Vision does it again.
Here are your winners. The team of Braun Breaker and Big Bronson Reed.
Okay, Pat, you've been away for a little bit. Give us your impressions of the Vision.
Bronson and Baker.
You're talking about unstoppable.
Yeah.
Jay Uso's bleeding. Jimmy Uso's concerned. We got medical out here.
Brock won, and then they won, and then I don't know what's next.
Chairs on their faces. These are bad dudes. This was a moment perhaps Jay Uso was aiming for referee LA Knight connected with Bronson Reed, and this was almost a chair shot to the referee by Jay Uso. Major tensions all the way through this one, but it looked like Braun Breaker was right down with a steel chair. Yeah, indeed he was. And Jay Uso busted open, runs into the spear by Braun Breaker. display here.
Double spear, super spear, flying spear. Everything Braun Breaker does is explosive. And then Wade.
This was the stone crushing tsunami. That connects with anyone. A 3 count is inevitable. And what a statement victory for these two young, hungry upstarts in the Vision.
We said it at the start of this match. These young men are growing leaps and bounds each and every week under the tutelage of the Oracle.
Up next, bros, Io Sky and Stephanie.
Feels great.
Too much?
Never.
For the world title.
Given his losses, does Mark Kerr still have it in him?
Yeah, Johnny.
Can he still fight with everything he's been through?
Oh, come on, buddy.
The biggest fight of my life. I just need you to let me in. This is a monumental battle here.
Fat boy.
French toast nibblers.
Fatty Batui, y'all.
Only because I want to beat the traffic.
If I was running sleepovers the next day, I was going to throw the games on.
You're a Notre Dame guy. I'm from Texas. There's never compromise.
You're Fatty Batui, y'all.
I mean, how can you call yourself a sports fan without Xfinity? You got multi-view.
The best college and pro games all in one place. I'm not going anywhere.
You ever tried pancakes and guac? You're about to. Yes, let's go. I got a little recipe, but I can't tell you, but I think you're going to be happy.
With their home equity loan from Navy Federal Credit Union, the Wilsons feel financially at ease, which means they can worry about other things like building this fence. What if they accidentally cut the power? How will the kids react? Will they have to start homesteading? Will anyone buy their jams?
Kara? Stop.
The Wilsons have a lot of things to worry about, but as members of Navy Federal, their finances aren't one of them. Become a member today. Navy Federal Credit Union. Our members are the mission.
Another Saturday with Saban.
Hey, Coach. Great W technique.
It's a process to win, and winning is a process.
And one coat for the win.
That's how I roll.
Good one, Coach.
Get one coat hide in over 1,000 colors with their marquee, only at the Home Depot.
No weak spots in my coverage.
At Burger King, you write the rules of value.
If you're rule number 105, Cineminis are part of the meal.
No. It's the whole meal. You can choose all City Minis with the $5 duo or $7 trio.
This is the new Dell AI PC with Intel inside. It's a U multiplier, so you can do stuff way faster and be done way sooner.
The Great Fire of 1835 forced most insurance companies to close, but not us. The day our founders pitched in to pay every claim is the day the Hartford became the Hartford.
3 ice cold Jägermeister shots, please. Those look warm.
Serve it cold or don't serve it at all. Jägermeister. Damn, that's cold.
Introducing the ESPN Bet Fan Center, where you can instantly link and bet on your fantasy teams. Get ready to jump into Fan Center and take over game days. ESPN Bet, the sports book for sports fans. Download now.
Salt Lake City. Two nights of back-to-back action. Friday Night SmackDown leads the hype. Then Saturday night's main event takes you over the top. Big energy, big moments. WWE, Salt Lake City. The stage is set. Friday, October 31st and Saturday, November 1st.
Hey, bro, I've been going to the doctor lately.
Well, it's been an historic night tonight. Of course, WrestlePalooza, the first time a WWE Premium Live event is being on ESPN. Of course, the brand new ESPN app. We're going to talk a lot about this throughout the week. great podcast lineup here in WWE.
Yeah.
Listen, download WWE Slam by Subs, where WWE fans come together to collect and trade their favorite WWE superstars. Rip packs the newly released WWE WrestlePalooza box set, offering base cards, signature cards, and motion cards, as well as exclusive headliners and setlist showstopper inserts. Download WWE Slam by Subs free now. App
Usually drink from the refrigerator water.
Out in force here tonight at WrestlePalooza. Michael and Sonya Trouser, the husband and wife duo. They make a
Dude, it's cold. It gets cold. It gets colder, huh?
That man in the middle there is Mark Mack. He actually told me multiple times before this deal, he tried to get the ESPN stuff right here. Maybe that's not please. Maybe that is native. 12-year NBA host of the Club podcast. Right next to him is B-Head. He actually plays with Jeff T. King WWE 2K with Jeff T. Getting draws. And that man is the king of the city. That's Tyrese Halliburton. Nobody knew how he wanted to be available. Tyrese Halliburton to the Indiana Pacers to the NBA Finals in Game 7. He was going to score 100 points. And George Kelly sees up the recovery. Tyrese Halliburton, legend around here.
How's your name, bro?
Tyrese was on the countdown show, did a great job earlier tonight. Meanwhile, there was a very focused, very intense Scottish Warrior, Drew McIntyre, who faces Cody in our main event, the WWE title tonight. And we invite everyone to join the WrestlePalooza post show, presented by Mike's partner, Joe Test and Company, to break down everything that happened at WrestlePalooza. And WrestlePalooza is presented by Xfinity, the smartest Wi-Fi made for streaming WWE. Xfinity, imagine that. Ladies and gentlemen, Naomi and her husband Jimmy Uso with the incredible news that Naomi was pregnant and she had to vacate the Women's World Championship. That is on the line tonight. But there is the WWE Women's Champion from Friday Night SmackDown, Tiffany Stratton, who guys has a vested interest in this match because she could very well face the winner in 3 weeks' time for the Crown Jewel Women's Championship at our next premium live event. But Wade, Tiffany's got to get through this triple threat this coming Friday in Orlando first.
Great of the absolute best. Power everywhere. You're the tremendous athletes built for completely different from one another. Championship up for grabs, triple threat this Friday.
Like 80s?
Oh, fucking they said it was about 90.
90? Oh, shit.
It's still been hot. We had 2 weeks of cold weather.
Wow.
The reaction, the La Palmera says it all. Stephanie McCurr has taken WWE by storm. Pat, she debuted in WWE July
let's say her name wrong.
24, just over a year ago. Tonight, an opportunity to win
I
the
always say her name
World
wrong.
Championship.
A lot of humans on Earth knew her before she got here. Everybody on Earth knew her immediately upon arrival. All she does is win, and she captivates the entire WWE universe from the jump.
Absolutely stunning first 12 months under the WWE umbrella. Winning 2 titles in NXT, rapidly graduating out of there and forcing her way into the world title bracket within months of being acquired by Raw. This woman is the real deal, and tonight could be her biggest moment so far.
She won the Battle Royal back in July at Evolution to earn this opportunity for the Women's World title tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, again, it is just an honor and a privilege to be here tonight on ESPN. Mike Nicole, Wade Barrett, of course. Welcome back. Pat McAfee. Great to be here.
Huge night, historic night, WWE, ESPN, WrestlePalooza. Lucky to be here.
Hey, our Spanish colleagues are here as well. Marcelo Rodriguez and Jerry Soto.
Hola amigos, gracias familia, que estamos nuevamente en esta mesa en español que le
Pendeja.
Claro que sí, hacemos historia junto a ustedes en Wrestle.
Pendeja, bro.
That's
Pendeja.
we say for sure.
Try that.
Papacito para WrestlePalooza. Okay.
Oh, I forgot.
Muchas gracias, amigo.
Stephanie's
Try to learn those
message.
things.
Chili.
Is it chili? Wow. That's a different kind of language.
This is Tyrese Halliburton's favorite wrestler.
And she's mine too, because I said it on the Countdown show, and Tyrese agreed earlier today. I believe that you were looking at the greatest women's wrestler on the planet today. Io Sky looking to win back the Women's World Championship. Now, again, we arrived here tonight because they